fucking morning. Happy day. Wednesday. I guess. Or no, Friday. It's Friday. Oh my God, I did it already. What are days? Oh, I don't know anymore. Good fucking morning. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you had a fabulous evening yesterday. Therapy went well. And I don't think I'm sick. I think I think I got a fucking hangover from melatonin, which has never happened in my life. I used to live off melatonin. So I don't know what the fuck that's about, but apparently that's the problem we're dealing with here, which is great. Oh, we should. Good morning. Gloob Tuesday. How are you, Sales? I am not old. Shut up. Old shouldn't do that. That shouldn't have anything to do with it, right? Ah! Old shouldn't have anything to do with fucking melatonin. Yeah? I'm not crazy, right? It's not just me, right? Oh my God.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Fucking idiot, Katie. Wrong button. Take your goddamn joy. Yes, Mickey. Once I wake up, I'm definitely down. I slept too much. But then yesterday, it's so weird. I'm not even kidding you. I lived off melatonin when I worked at the hospital to sleep during the day because I work night shift. And so I've never had an adverse effect of that shit before. I worship it. And I fucking, yesterday, like, it was so weird. It felt like I was on a boat all day. I was like wavering like this. My head felt funny. It was like drugs. That's what it felt like. Like, not scary dizzy, like drugs dizzy. And I was like, I didn't take any drugs to get dizzy. The fuck is this? It was weird. I didn't like it. I just laid in bed. No, thank you. Crispy. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving an swings with that tier 2 sub for a fucking long time.
30 months? What the fuck? Thank you, that's a really long time and I appreciate you. Jesus fuck.
That's true. I was thinking about that, Mickey, like, when when you're working night shift and you're sleeping during the day, like, not the same conditions. I'm not near as exhausted as I was when I'm working night shift, but also, like, I think I didn't have time to notice it. You know what I mean? Like, I would just sleep all day, get up, go to work. It was just like a cycle. So maybe I thought it was fatigue too. Like, maybe I had the dizziness from melatonin, but I was really just massively fatigued. I don't fucking know. Night shift is a crazy thing. It's not good for anybody. I don't know how anybody survives night shift for like ever, I guess. Short term, sure. Forever? Ugh. That's a rough one. I'll have to go AFK for a bit. That's okay. We'll be here. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, Robin Somniac. How are you? I cleaned my bong and I cleaned the fuck out of my bowl. Bowls are so hard to clean, but look at this bitch. Look at that. Of course, the little breathing tube has shit in it because what the fuck? It's impossible, but it's so crystal clean and pretty and ready to be smoked. I don't know what I ground up, though. It was whatever. It was in my grinder from yesterday. Oh, shit. What did I grind up? Oh, I know what I did. It was apple pie. It's the apple pie strain. Not that one. This one. Apple pie. It is, just in case anybody gives a shit, 20... Gemini, you silly fuck. Thank you. Gemini twin with that motherfucking resub. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it an anus and swings!
Go forward and be consensual, motherfucker. Daddy approves. Thank you.
It's oregano. Basil this time. It's fine. I was feeling Italian. The information on the weed, apparently, the strain is apple pie. It's allegedly a sativa. And allegedly 24.37. I need to burp. So pathetic. 24.37% THC by Local Love. Hi, Genova. How are you? Are you gonna pack a bowl, Crispy? I can wait. I'll wait. I'm patient. There was crumbs on my desk. Weed crumbs. Out with you. Good morning, Genova. How are you, love? Thank you for the 14 months, Gemini. Holy shit, that's a long time, and I appreciate you. Holy crap. I soak my bowls in ISO 90 plus and salt overnight to clean it. For me, that just leaves it so that a shake or two, no shit, even like the little neck, even that neck part gets clean. Because I swear to fuck, the neck is the part that is just my nightmare. And it's just so narrow. That's why it gets plugged all the time. No shit. I'm going to try it. I've got alcohol literally right next to me. I'm going to do that. I love, yeah, Silence of the Lambs is a good movie. Yeah. One of the worst interpretations of a mentally ill person ever, but it's great. I soak, I'm gonna have to soak them now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it because it's just like I sit there with toothpicks and I have like pipe cleaners and everything, and it's just that neck, that burnt fucking neck part is just the pain of the dick to clean. Yes, I want to see something cool. Yes. We got some Hulk OG in the other day, and I've been loving a strain called Titty Sprinkles. Shut the fuck up. Oh no, you had to get Titty Sprinkles. Is it a good strain? Oh, yay. I've never seen Titty Sprinkles. I want to get Titty Sprinkles. Man, bummer. That's cool. I'm going to look for that strain. I mean, not bummer for you, bummer for me. Oh, is that the moth? Is that the what is it? A deadhead moth or whatever? Oh, that's beautiful. This is the moth. Like the moth that they yeah, I think it's on the cover of the movie. Like the old VHS case had like a mouth with the moth in the mouth or something. I don't fucking know anymore. I never owned it, but that's gorgeous. It's huge. I didn't realize they were that big. Ah, that's beautiful. That's so cool. That's metal. I used to have some cockroaches that were called death mask cockroaches or something like that, and the back of their head had like a little jack-o'-lantern Halloween, like a jack-o'-lantern print on it. It was fucking cool. But they're very they're a tropical species, and I could not keep up the humidity for them. It sucked. I soak my balls, my balls, my bowls, bong, and Grandmaster smoke overnight. Take the hot water rinse, and they're usually spotless. So my problem right now is I have one bowl. All my bowls are broken except this one. So I can't like soak. Like I always bring my bong to bed, so I'd have to like get up out of bed, go. I'm just lazy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I have Grandmaster too. I just haven't soaked it in a long time. I don't think many of the joints even made it to the floor. No shit. Oh god, dude, Robin. There has been a strain at my local dispensary that they're actually not selling the strain of anymore. They just have pre-rolls. But I loved the strain so goddamn much. I just keep buying the pre-rolls and like shredding them in my grinder and smoking them in my bong because the strain is just it's euphoric. I don't have another word for it. It's just my favorite. It's my fucking current favorite strain ever. What is it called? Gak Smoothie. I know I say it every day. I swear to fuck. It's the dumbest name. Why they named it that ever, I'll never know. Sorry, the light. You won't be able to see it. It's Gak Smoothie, but it's just pre-rolls and I just keep grinding them up in my grinder because they're so good. Like, I went in and I was like, I'm not going to smoke these pre-rolls. I just want you guys to know you need to get this strain back. I'm just breaking them up because pre-rolls suck. Terrible. They're rare. Oh, where are they native, I wonder? I don't think many oh, yeah. It's been found 60 times in DK only. Wow. Only 60 times in history? That's fucking cool. They're native to Europe, but you've only found them 60 times? That's fucking cool. That's very cool. That's very special. The names are insane. I was talking to my dispensary people about it the other day. I was like, what the fuck is Gak Smoothie? Smoothie. We looked it up. The parent strains mean nothing to the name at all. There's nothing. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Nobody understands it. I'm just going to go with it. But it's a really fucking good strain. If you guys ever see Gak Smoothie with a V, number 5. It's a great strain. I don't know, man. I just can't ever find it anywhere. The species is European. Interesting that, man, that's so cool. Bugs are awesome. Did you see the picture? We had a couple, I posted a couple pictures of different, we've had various, what are they called? Praying mantises in the yard. Big ones. And I'm pretty sure they're the Chinese praying mantis. Like, that's the most common one that's wild around here. It's just called a Chinese praying mantis. But they're big. Holy shit, they're big. Oh, of this exact moth, there's an American species, an Asian species, and an African one. No shit. I didn't know that. Oh, that's metal. I think that's the way, I think praying mantises are kind of like that too. Like, they're everywhere. There's different species of them, but I think they're everywhere. I think everybody has praying mantises. But we find them on our house. I found a huge one on like our lawn furniture outside. I swear to fuck, it was at least 5 inches. Huge. Huge. And they hurt if they grab you. Like, I'm not going to fuck with those bitches. If they decided to, like, with their little praying thingies, it pinches. Like, they hurt. I've had one grab me before. Oh, they're a hawk moth. Oh, no shit. So they're related to hornworms. That makes sense, honestly. They look similar. Hornworms obviously don't have the cool skull on their back, but they do look similar. I've had some of mine bury themselves and turn into a moth. Ooh, hi, Seenie Moose. How are you? If you're first to those, the stabilized and propagating genetics gets to name it whatever they want. No shit. I wish in this story of the weed, like on Leafly, like we got it. Why? Just tell me why. I'm just genuinely curious. Of all the names of all of the languages, all of the beautiful words, all of the language in the world, Gak Smoothie, number 5. Why? I just want to know. I'm not hating. I just want to know. I was trying to think of I got a really weird strain last. Oh, what was it? It was like, remember I got one a couple weeks ago. It was like fuck cake or something. But we couldn't figure it out. It was like a cuss word and then cake. But the cuss word was 5 letters. So all we could come up with was bitch cake. I don't know. Why the fuck? Bitch cake. Sure. Nobody knows. I'm going to put a dab in my bowl. Wait. Crispy, did you load? No rush. You can now elevate a massage. Haha, no. Wait, what? Oh, elevate a message? Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's a new thing happening. How do I say this? I don't encourage you guys to give me money to highlight a message in my chat. All right, I'm just putting a little crystal dab on mine, but I'm fucking ready. I'm putting a little bit of that ghost chirp on top because it's Faded Friday, and why not? Get off. Get off. You sticky fuck. Cheers. But is it winning? I don't know. I feel weird about it. That would feel weird. Like I hope that I'm good enough at talking to you guys and catching messages that no one ever feels like they need to pay me to see a message. Unless it's a joke. Like funny shit, sure. You know, like Zoe's tip messages and stuff. That's funny. Those okay. But the rest, it just seems so. You have to pay to talk to me? Like, cheers. I'm sorry. I don't have words for it. It makes me like, blah, blah, blah. Cheers. That's a clean bong hit right there. Holy shit. Cheers. Yes. Do you have music, Mickey? Absolutely. Do you have some music? Holy crap. Don't smoke yourself. Holy shit. Brittany, I think it is apple pie. I ground it up last night. And you tell me I'm pretty. Yuck. Holy shit. Good morning. Happy Faded Friday. Whoa. I am ready. Dude, those clean bong hits. It's just so like smooth. Is that so smoke or foggy? It was smoke. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Good morning, love. Ooh, thank you. Hell yeah. I found out I have this. I mean, I've looked at the rules around what the actual DMCA laws are, and they can't do live takedowns. You can absolutely listen to music live. Where it gets into the legal stuff is when it's recorded, and I did the black magic to separate my audio, so we don't have to suffer that anymore. It's dope. We can listen to music. It's just the VODs only have my voice. Ooh, you got a new bong? What kind of bong did you get? When will Lizzo play my flute? I mean, is your flute was it owned by a notorious racist in the South? I don't think so. Honestly, I missed listening to music so much. I'm very into this. The longest message stays in 2.5 minutes, and that's hold on. This song's really good. I want to hear this. But what the fuck? Ooh. Oh yeah, I like this, Mickey. Good choice. So Barilla just said, so this is in terms, so I didn't get like an email about this or anything. All of a sudden this shit was just live on my channel. So anything you guys know about it, teach me. I don't know anything about this message paying shit. But what Barilla said was the longest a message stays in chat is 2.5 minutes, and it's $100. For what? Like, I just, $100 to have something, I'm going to be completely honest, it feels like this is baiting in people to just post racist bullshit. Like, to come in and, tip $100 to post a horrible racist message, and then I'm stuck with it. That's what it feels like. I don't know. It feels gross. The messages are moddable. Well, that's something. Ooh, Genova, is it music? is this the elevated chat? This is about elevated chat. Let's read this. Ooh, that bong is beautiful. Ooh, Brittany, that bong is gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're going to have such a good time. That's beautiful. Mod can nuke 'em. Good to know. Because I've had people, I'm sure you guys have been here when it happens. Like, people will come through with a username that is some horrible racist thing, and they follow just to have that show up on the screen. Or they'll tip me $40 or something just to have, like, racist words pop up on the screen. It's the worst. I hate it. It's the only reason I have a limit on my donation, like, tips. I think that the minimum tip is $5, and it's strictly because of that. I assume if you're willing to pay me more than $5, like, you really must want to say a racist thing or something. I thank you for the money, but I'm going to make your message go away. It feels like that. It feels like a bad thing. Is it just me that it feels like a bad thing? Twitch did what they always do. They just dropped the announcement of it on Twitter, like, hey, here's a new feature you didn't ask for. Oh, speaking of things we didn't ask for, I mean, it feels so weird to, like, it feels like I'm trash talking Twitch, but let's be honest, we're just stating facts and our opinions about it, and we're allowed to do that. I'm not an employee of Twitch, I'm just a partner. So they did this huge cut recently. Like, all the big streamers were like, hey, we think everybody should get a 70-30 cut. And Twitch was like, actually, we're just going to take you to a 50-50, go fuck yourself. And then they demolished the South Korean servers. The South Korean servers. So anybody in South Korea, if you're watching someone in America or if you're streaming from South Korea, no matter what, you're only going to get 720p because they can't afford to pay the government. But they just announced that for TwitchCon, they booked Megan Thee Stallion. And I have no idea what it costs to book Megan Thee Stallion for a show for TwitchCon. But it seems quite backhanded to come at the people who basically support your entire platform and is the only reason you exist and be like, hey, we're going to cut all your income, sorry, but also here's Megan Thee Stallion if you went to TwitchCon. I love Megan Thee Stallion. This is no shame on Megan Thee Stallion in any way, shape, or form. In case anyone's wondering, big fan. Not shade on her at all. It's shade on, I mean, it's just the weirdest. It's so it's like, do you see where I don't know, my words aren't working well because I'm tired. I just woke up. It's early. I didn't just wake up, but you know what I mean. It seems very tone deaf. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? You do all this shit to fuck your platform and say you don't have any money, and then you're book some billion-dollar artist for TwitchCon where maybe none of us are going. Bad optics. Very bad optics. Very bad. I just don't know what's going on. It's a slap in the beehole, man. I'm really glad I'm not going to TwitchCon. And I hate saying that because I love TwitchCon. I'm sure it was way more than the servers cost. I have no clue, man. It's your friend who says they're always broke but goes out every weekend. Yes. It's your friend that, like, wears Louis Vuitton and Prada, but conveniently never has their card to pay for all the drinks. You're just like, didn't you just buy a yacht? Yeah, cheers to not any of that. But yeah, cheers. I wanted to talk about it because it's not just me that feels that's very fucking odd. Hi, Chucky. How are you, love? Megan Thee Stallion, she's top 20 artist. She's good. Check her out. She's hot. Also, why was every tweet yesterday? Did they kick these tweets down the road and everything landed on yesterday? I have no idea. It's so fucking weird. No clue. I was supposed to go to the Amsterdam one, but we ended up canceling just because COVID was still like raging and we didn't feel like traveling. I feel okay, but going to a convention where you're sardining with a bunch of people in one big room, I get sick anyways. Like I always get con crud, whatever it is, just because I hug everybody. I always do a meet and greet, so I'm hugging and shaking hands, and I want to hang out with people. I go to bars and hang out with all my community. I always get sick every fucking time. I knew I thought I would get COVID, so I was like, it's just not worth it. Looking for an audio file of a country western song down in Christmas prison. Boo, you can't find it? That's sad. It's too much. Cheers, sorry. Yes, I'm going to play the fuck out of Grounded. I actually already have played kind of the fuck out of it. But long ago, way before it was even partially finished. I actually think Gluttony bought it for me as a gift when it was in beta, like over a year ago. And I played a lot of it, and it was fun, but there wasn't a lot of the yard. The world wasn't open yet, so I got boarded up every corner I went to, and I just was like, fuck this. But the game's pretty cool. Excuse me. God, that's strong. Jesus Christ. Makes sense, because we all want to hug eat your ass, and the feeling is mutual. I would like to eat ass back. Like, it's not a one-way street. I go to cons to hang out with my community. Usually what I do, and Zach and I plan to do together, is we rent out a bar, and we just invite our community. And you come, hang out. Like, that's because the con is not a good place to hang out. The con is, like, a great place to, like, gather, kind of, and, like, get everyone in one central area. But everybody always ends up leaving. We always end up leaving and going somewhere else. Because the con is just so packed. It's so loud. The vast majority of the stuff in TwitchCon feels like it's geared towards new streamers or people who want to start streaming. Because streamer hardware really, it is what it is. You know, it hasn't like gone extremely anywhere that we don't already know about. You know what I mean? Oh my God, yes, you need those shoes. Yep. Wait, does the ball gag come off? Is it functional? Oh my God, wait, it comes with 2 different gags to put on it. If you don't buy those, we're not friends anymore. Is it? Oh, Vex, are you playing it? Nah. Oh my God. Ugh. There's too many good games in the world. I get pulled. Anza, right? Well, here's the thing. You pin notes for money. Najil, thank you for the biddies, you crazy fuck. What the shit? Thank you. Look at these shoes. There's a ball gag on the toe. I can't. Those are fantastic. Speaking of money, thank you for the tip. Seriously, I'd much rather you just tip me. It's weird. There's a new thing where you can like, what Barilla said it earlier. I think it's $100 to like pin a message into chat for 2 minutes. I don't know, man. It seems weird. I don't want you guys to ever feel like you need to pay me to talk to me. However, if it's a funny joke or something, like I'd do that too. Not for $100. Jesus Christ, on a fucking dick. What the shit? For 2 minutes? What? Oh, Shazam, thank you for continuing your gifted sub from Trusty. I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways and enjoy your emotes. I don't know. It's not even pinning, it's highlighting. It highlights your message for 2.5 minutes. So if the chat's going really fast, your message is gone. I bit my cheek last night and I keep re-biting it and it's killing me. Fat cheeks are a curse. Almost as good as the squirrel vibrator. Almost. Those are fantastic. I love that, Katie, but no. See, for giggles, if it was super cheap, I don't know, it seems exorbitant. $100 for 2 minutes of what? Like, I just can't think of anything that would be that important. Unless you were just, maybe for people that already tip their stream, like you have a streamer you really enjoy and you like to support them, maybe for just different ways to do fun shit to support them. But it feels, I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to pay me to get me to read your message, ever. That feels really creepy. Twitch is so tone deaf sometimes. I swear it's the let's cut pay across the board and then focused ads and then forced ads and then add super chats. And then one good thing is the shout out feature. Literally. We were just talking about that, like the fact that it's so ass backwards. I don't understand it. I'm not a business person. So I feel like my opinion doesn't mean anything, but from the outside looking at what's going on, it looks like what the fuck is going on? Like, did you guys just throw darts at a dartboard and end up fucked? Great for trolls, Vex. I thought the same thing. Like, it sounds like an opportunity for people to come in and pay to highlight a racist message or something, or some homophobic shit. But thankfully, Genova has informed us it is heavily moddable, and my mods can smash any and all the above. So if any of that goes down, myself and my mods can be like, thanks for the money, bye. But it kind of adds more work, right? It's still kind of more work for my mods and myself. Like, what if we're not looking for 1 second and now there's anything? I mean, you fill in the blank. I don't even want to. I love paying you shitpost about Rod, my hole, and Furbies. See, and that's the only time. Zoe, I don't know if you were here, but literally a minute earlier, I was like, the only time I would not feel icky about it is when it's something like what Zoe does. Like funny messages, the funny tip messages and sub messages. Those are hilarious. Like trolling each other in chat, but not for $100. Who do you want to troll that bad? That's insane. And what does Twitch cut out of it? What does Twitch take out of it? I don't know. Oh, it's definitely going to be more expensive on mobile. Confessing our dying love for $100 is a drop in the bukkake. In the bucket, Katie. I hate. Don't ever do that, please. I encourage you not to do that because you guys know, entertainment should be free. I'm very, very grateful for all those who do support this. You're the reason we survive, but that's not. I don't ever want anyone feeling like they have to. That's so weird. $100 is for the busy executive who doesn't have time to wait for $100 of $5 messages to display. God. Oh my God, I would join Linus Tech Tips streaming service in a second. Their dependence on Amazon servers and the lack of bandwidth it gives them per price is killing it all. Oh, no shit. Oh, it's a 70-30 split. So, wow. Speaking of things that are a little scammy, there's a hype train active. One of those other things. They're fun. You get free emotes from Twitch. You actually get something for them, at least. That's something about it. But if you don't know what a hype train is, you throw money at the streamer in forms of subs and bits, gifted subs, bits, whatever, and you get free emotes, and it's a little train, but it's another one of those things they just threw on us. We've just gotten used to it. We call it the scam train. I never want anyone to feel like it's makes you like special or like better than. I don't think money makes people better than. I'm very appreciative for all the support, but never feel like you have to do any of that, please. At least not here. I just kept going. That last song was really good. Hold on, I want to save it. Save. Otherwise, I forget to save the music you guys throw at me and I get sad. This was the next song on my playlist. That's cute. Elevated chat. So this is the breakdown price of what elevated chats cost. For $5, your chat will be, what is it? So viewers in participating channels, apparently I'm a participating channel, make a one-time payment to elevate their message in chat. Viewers can choose from 5 tiers of monetary support. The elevation duration of a viewer's chat message scales with the amount contributed. What does that mean, elevated? Anyways, it's $5 for 30 seconds, $10 for a minute, $25 for 1.5 minutes, $50 for 2 minutes, and $100 for 2.5 minutes. Wow. Multiple people can send an elevated chat message. When multiple elevated chat messages are sent, they enter a queue managed by streamers and moderators. What? What is it? Show me what it looks like. Oh, it's not just highlighted. It's going to be at the top of the chat, like where Hype Train is. According to this, what I'm looking at. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can move it, but like you pay and then it gets pinned up there. So it is pinned in a way. You know what they're doing? They're just mimicking the leaderboards that have been there forever, but they're taking a cut of it now. Right? I'm not crazy. That's all this is leaderboards, but they're taking a cut. Cool. Thanks, Robo. Thank you. That's all I mean, come on. Thank you for the hype train. If you want free emotes from Twitch, give me your money. The two we had were just pinned to the top. Interesting. I don't know, man. I want Twitch to survive. I do want them to make money. I just, like, who is the one doing, what's happening? Good morning, Kinger. How are you, love? Fun fact, the elevated messages do not pin in dashboard chat. Oh. So if the streamer's reading chat out of the dashboard, the elevated messages just fly by, and that's all I use is the dashboard chat. So if you guys pay to have messages elevated, they're not even going to pin to my chat because all I use is dashboard chat, because who's not using the dashboard or mod view if you're streaming or modding? What? Okay. Interesting. We're learning things today. Poor Jeff needs more money since he dropped the third richest asshole in the world. Did he really? What a bummer. Thank you for the biddies, Meebo, and thank you for the biddies, Najeel. I appreciate you. I think gifted subs are still 25% off, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore? Communication, though. It just seems like more ways to rip off people watching Twitch, not actually add functionality. Would you say it's ripping off, though? Or if I don't know I don't know a word for it. Ripping off seems like, I don't know. Dude, that's my favorite Robo. I use that emote way too much. Sir. What the fuck? Sirs! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Meebo elevated a message. And it did. It just flew by. Literally. Meebo, if I hadn't scrolled, I would have never saw that. Thank you for elevating a message. I don't know. All it says is elevated message. It's literally all it says on it. And hi, Katie. I don't even know what you paid for that. But thank you very much for supporting my channel in that strange elevation way. It doesn't pin to my channel at all because I'm on the dashboard. I'm glad I know that, though. Thank you regardless. Najeel, thank you for gifting 5 subs in the channel. Davius, Dave Us, 86, Clary Wayland, Echoscope, TL Damien, and the wrong John Doe. You're all about wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in every way, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Enjoy your emotes and refresh the channel. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And Anza gifted 5 fucking subs in the channel. I knew it happened twice. I'm not crazy. Well, let's not go there. Kreiner, Simolius, Jonesy-Bot, Mimi Boo, and Truth Eris. You're all about wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in every way. And thank you for being here today to accept these wings upon your butt. Ah! That's a lot. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for the support of my channel. It's so weird. But thank you. It's Twitch's chat system. If you want to use their system, do. If you don't, do Streamlabs, I guess. Yeah, or Stream Elements. Either one. Good morning, Eclectic. I know Hocus Pocus 2 comes out today. You guys, if you watch it, no spoilers. Just let us know if it's worth our minutes of our life. Because I made the mistake of watching the remake of The Craft or the sequel or whatever the fuck. The Craft 2. I don't know. The new one that came out. And I highly, highly suggest that none of you waste any bit of your humanity on it. Ever. Just please pretend it doesn't exist and don't do it. Don't do it. Just stick with the original Craft. It's the best. It does pop up for the said time on normal chat. Okay, let me open up normal chat and see if it's there for me. Let's see. That's interesting that they don't put it on. I mean, every streamer I know looks at their dashboard or their like OBS chat. I wonder if it'll pin in OBS chats. That's a good question. I don't know. It is not pinned. Interesting. It's not pinned in my chat. So I have to, or it was, well, it could have already been like 30 seconds. Please don't get, I mean, $100 for, that's just crazy. I don't know. I don't see it, but I'll keep my chat up and I guess I'll look at my channel like a pleb. Honestly, I don't have it up because I just don't need, like, the biggest thing on the screen is me and I don't need to watch me. Hellraiser reviews are really, really good. I know. I'm very, very excited. There's a limited edition Hocus Pocus nail polish. What color? I know. The Craft is one of my favorite movies ever of all time. It's so bad. There's not a good bit. It is just a cringe fest. It's so... I'm still angry I did it. So please don't be me. Don't do it. I'm more happy about the community news that Paramount Plus just announced about an hour ago. A community movie. Stop it, with original cast. Well, I think that's Mickey. I think that's because Amazon. Like, they will never coordinate. Amazon will never do anything with anybody else. Like, they have to get 100% of the profit or they're fucking out. I think. That's what it feels like. They're making a community movie with original cast. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm down. Wait, with if Troy and Abed in the morning isn't in it, I'm out. That show went down the moment Troy and Abed weren't there anymore together. Like, that was it for me. I was so heartbroken, but it was the best. Oh, this is a nail polish. Hold up. Oh, it's a whole set? Ooh, pretty. Ooh, they are really pretty. Those are super, super pretty. Troy's not in. Donald Glover, Chevy Chase, and Yvette aren't coming back. Chevy Chase doesn't shock me. I heard he's a walking asshole and everybody hated working with him. But man, Troy and Abed were just the best. The best. I keep biting my cheek and it sucks. Stop. Stop it. Oh, they're magnetically reactive. So like you can do a cat eye on them kind of thing. Ooh. Tempted. Troy and Abed in the morning. I miss Troy and Abed in the morning. I don't think that's why the show went down. I think that's literally the season where it got bought or something. Some weird happened, right? That was the season something super weird happened. And it was it canceled or something? Something happened where all the writing went to shit. Was it the writers' strike, maybe? Yeah, exactly. I love Donald and Yvette. Chevy, it's so hard for me because there are some movies with young Chevy Chase that are some of my favorite movies in the entire world. But I've heard over and over and over that he's a living nightmare. Talking about Amazon, there's a two TV shows filming here, one by Amazon and one by Fox. The Fox show is better food for the extras. Hell yeah, good for them. Doesn't shock me though. I know. They're staring at me. Do you have to shit already? I've only been live an hour. Barely. She just fucking stares. See, and Allie, I love doing my nails. Like, that's crack for me. Fun new colors like that. Like, it's very rare that anybody comes out with a color that's legitimately new-ish or like unique in any way, shape, or form. It's just like remakes of the same colors over and over and over and over and over again. It was the transition. Yeah, Rod, right? Something weird happened and it just went to shit. In the 80s? No shit. Fletch, I know. It's heartbreaking, but I get it. I know! We lost Belushi for this. Like, who signed on that trade? Because I feel like that was rude. It's totally a douche. This, according to people I know who have actually worked with him directly, it's prevalent. No one has stood up and been like, Chevy's actually a really nice guy. Not one person. I think it's across the board. People are like, no, he's horrible to work with, which is so sad. Chevy Chase is that's just sad. I'm not seeing confirmation that anyone's coming back. The whole cast is tagged in the tweets. Sans Chevy, of course. I hope the other two, but considering I don't know. What do you want from me, Bill? What do you want from me? I will say those are a solid nail polish. No shit. No shit. Did you put a topper on them? Or a special base coat or anything? Or are they just really good? Because that's a really good review. 2 weeks. She is giving me kisses. I'm getting them all over my hand. Such a needy girl. What? Pet you? Okay. She'll start hitting herself in the face if I don't pet her. She's like, this is how you do it. I'm like, stop. Are you okay? Yeah, okay. Just a happy girl. She is. She is honestly the biggest sweetheart. She hurts me the most, but it's all just her dumb, clumsy paws. She's never done anything malicious. Ever. Me being in the way of her being like, for some reason. But you're just a sweet girl, huh? They're both sweet as fuck. She needs the attention. She needs this. She like Trick is very chill. Like he can just sit on the couch with me and sit next to me and be happy. She can't. She has to be pet. She can't just sit with you. You have to be interacting with her. So she's a little high maintenance, but that's okay. She's gonna bite at Trick. Now we're gonna have a battle on my lap. Essie Topcoat. Hey, Essie Topcoat's actually pretty fucking dank. That's what I use. I have the Essie black nail polish on my desk right now. You get your ego stroked for 50 years and it fucks some people up. Do you think he was like that at the beginning, though? Because even when I watch movies when he's young, I get that sense that he was kind of a cocky dick already. And maybe people let him get away with it because they thought it was the character, but it wasn't the character, you know? I hate diva actors. It's just a job, a minority job on the set. Get over yourself. Diva anything, man. Get over yourself. Nobody's special. Like, I'm the same. I can't. Ugh. It's really hard to deal with someone like that. It's because you're not going to convince them they're not special. They're just not going to like you now. And they were fresh, and after a week, almost no chips. Jesus. I mean, I've never gotten that out of a nail polish. I'm going to be honest. I use gel nail polishes, but damn. I'm going to try that shit. I'm going to test it. Is this about the thing? Thank you. So this is the article that Robo was reading, confirming and not confirming various characters. Dogs are like leaping over each other. I used to love hearing tech stories about celebs. Dude, they were the best. Jennifer Lopez is a bitch. That's the number one thing I ever took away. So if you guys don't remember my good friend Tech, not Technique, not that Tech, different Tech who used to stream ESO and we were part of a stream team together and he is a super awesome person, but had a baby and life gets in the way and you know. But pre-streamer, he was a professional backup dancer for singers and stuff. Like, he's incredible. Legit, like he danced for Britney and J-Lo and various stars. And he said Jennifer Lopez was the biggest cunt he's ever worked with. The most like high maintenance, I'm the queen of everything ever. And his stories were just... They have 2 babies now, right? Yeah. Another life thing. Oh, Pendragon, 10 long times. Holy shit. Thank you so much for 10 months in a row.
That's a very long time and I appreciate you.
Did you take your joy today?
Thank you.
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Stop it. Jennifer Lopez fired people for singing You Almost Make Me Forget About Taco's song from South Park. Shut up. I hate when celebrities don't have like humility about themselves. If you haven't watched BoJack Horseman, there's an entire couple episodes. Oh my God, the dogs are crazy right now. There's an entire couple episodes where, what is her name? Jessica Biel is in the show, and it's actually her voicing herself, talking about how she's a failed actress and she's crazy and all this stuff. Like, she is totally striking down on herself, and I have big respect for that. They're nuts. Get him. Get her. Get her. They're so funny. Get her. They're so precious. The hops, man, they just have these they haven't done it since I put the camera on them, of course, but when the camera wasn't on them, they were like jumping off the couch over each other, like feet in the air. It was kind of impressive. You get them. I don't know what the best position for this is. Get her. Get her, bud. Get her in the neck. They're just so funny. Anyways, sorry. Had to show you my nutters. My nut balls over there. That's why if you see my camera shake or this shake, them. Is James Gordon supposed to be a dick? That's sad. I don't know. Did Tech ever meet James Gordon? I don't remember. I would say the biggest douche I have got the pleasure to meet is Scott Steiner. Who is that? I'm very bad with names. Can you give me an example of like what he's in? Is he an actor? Take your joy, Pendragon. Don't forget your joy, my loves. There's a subset of the population that think their success is tied to them being complete ass to everyone who can't help them, even their fans. I hate that. I think like a sign of a good of good character is someone who's kind to people that do nothing for them. Yeah, I think they need to go outside. Let's take a break. It's about time for our first break. We're like 10 minutes. We're like 7 minutes early or whatever, but they're fucking losing their minds. I'm going to let them run around the yard for 5 seconds. Let's take a quick break. Let my dogs go do whatever the piss in their body is. Nutballs. I'm going to make some more coffee. You too. The mic won't pick it up, but there's like... Their like little growl talks to each other are just some of the most fantastically precious things in the world to me. I love it. All right. Break time. Stand up, stretch your legs, wash your hands, pee your pants, load a bowl, do what you gotta do. I'll be back in a few. Be good. Don't forget to use your Prime sub and take your joy. Drink water. Don't be a dick. Not that. On the other side of things, Neil Patrick Harris is an absolute delight, and so is Weird Al Yankovic, neither of which shock me. That makes me very happy to have confirmation, though. I've heard, I mean, they just come off as wonderful humans in general, in their like public appearances and their private lives that you get peeks of, their charity work and whatnot. They're both such nice people. It's kind of amazing. I wonder if like George Clooney's a dick, or like Brad Pitt, because those are like the big. Like, those guys have both been on, like, Times Magazine's Most Handsome Dude or whatever. I wonder if they're assholes. Because they're kind of like the Chevy Chase of today, right? Kind of. Like, he was kind of the young, hot actor that played sketchy whatevers. Clooney seems cool as fuck. I would say the same. They both, and they're best friends. Like, IRL, they're best friends. They've been best friends for years. So the two being best friends and one being an ass wouldn't make sense to me, but it could. I don't know. Dolly Parton, she's probably the reason that we're not all dead of COVID, to be fair. Fucking Dolly Parton, running the world. Ryan Reynolds does seem like a really cool dude as well. Yeah. And his wife, Blake Lively, like, they both just seem like very genuine people. But who knows? I mean, you never know. And then there's people like, the guy from Maroon 5, where you're like, he's married? And then he cheats on his pregnant wife, and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. No, it's sad. No one deserves that, but it kind of makes sense. Ugh. Willie fucking Nelson. I hope he's such a nice person. Can you imagine if he was a dick? Do a real life Hannah Montana? I don't know. Does she? Emerald Lagasse and Kat Cora are also saints. Met both of them at the restaurant. No shit. Oh my God. How did you meet them? Were you like in the kitchen working or something? That's amazing. That's really cool. He wanted to... I saw that. Well, he told that to his mistress. I mean, people say a lot of things. Who knows if that was like pillow talk or not, but still a pretty fucked up thing to say. Speaking of people cheating on people, does anyone watch the Try Guys? I used to watch the Try Guys. I watched everything they ever did. I thought they were really funny, and I just kind of stopped watching after a while because it wasn't funny anymore. But it's a YouTube channel. Try Guys, yeah. It's a YouTube channel with these 4 dudes, and they do weird stuff together. And they're all kind of different, and they're all kind of bizarre, and they're funny together. They're kind of like a comedy team. And they're they used to be pretty funny. I don't know if they are anymore. I just stopped watching them, not really on purpose, just on accident. But they all kind of have like a... What would you call it? Not a person, like they all have personality, but they all have like a stereotype or something. I don't know. They all have they're known as. So like there's one guy that's the gay one. There's one that's really tall and awkward. I don't know. And there's one that's short and kind of balding and has all these medical issues. And then there's a shtick. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. A shtick. They all have a shtick. And one of them, his shtick is, I love my wife. He's like, since moment one, he's been dating his wife, kind of like Scott, since they were like 13 or something like that. And they got married and had kids, and he's every other word out of his mouth is like, this reminds me of my wife. I love my wife. My wife, my wife, my wife. He just recently got kicked out of... Ned is his name, thank you. He just got kicked out of the Try Guys for cheating on his wife with someone at their work. Hi, Scott. I'm the gay one. I wasn't going to say it. Thanks for restarting the class, keeping the class alive, and giving an A to swing. Scott, I appreciate you. For 2 years.
Holy shit.
It's a long time to put up with me. IRL, too. I was coming back from the Air Force and was at a restaurant. And with Kat, I was in Disney World and at her place before it shut down, and she was there. Oh my God. Long story short, we waited so long for our food. She came out and apologized and gave us free food, drinks, and dessert. Oh my God, what a nice human. Oh, that's so kind. I ran into the Try Guys when they did their video giving themselves boobs for a week. It was really kind of funny. Oh yeah. One of my favorite ones they did was they recreated the first Olympic Games when people were running around naked with their foreskins tied up with hair on their bellies. Like, it was hilarious. And they did it. They were all butt-ass naked. And one of them has foreskin and had to, like, ribbon tie his foreskin because that's what they did to, like, keep your dick out of the way, I guess. I don't fucking know. It was great. It was hilarious. But yeah, the Ned one just kind of fucked someone he worked with. My wife. I feel bad for his wife. I mean, goddamn. Imagine being the wife of the guy who's obsessed with his wife and then cheats on his wife. Ned Fulmer and his wife seem to be getting, yeah, that's it, Najeel. Yeah. He's been fired from the Try Guys. Like, he's been let go because whoever he infilled with, whoever he fucked, he worked with. So it was work involved, it wasn't just private. What's extra gross about it is that he tried to monetize his perfect marriage. I mean, he very successfully monetized that perfect marriage for quite some time. It's very sad. I feel very bad for his wife. I just watched Keith is probably my favorite. Keith and his obsession with fried chicken. He's hilarious. Keith is the one with the foreskin. He's the one who had to bow tie his foreskin because in the original Olympic Games, everybody had foreskin. And the way you got your dick out of the way while you, like, ran was you tied it with a bow and, like, tied it around your waist. It was crazy. I can't remember the specifics, but you literally tied up your foreskin it was crazy. But it was funny. And wow. Of course, it's the guy who literally shticks and monetizes his life as being obsessed with his wife. You gotta wonder. Like, I don't know, man. It's sad. I feel really, really bad for his wife. He's a piece of shit, but I feel really bad for his wife. I cannot fathom being on the other end of that. Oh my God. Rod, that's great. Guy a stick, for fuck's sake. They're getting a show on Food Network. Oh, really? Was that, like, just announced? Ned always didn't sit right with me, so hope I'm right about the others. I kind of always felt the same. I always thought he was kind of creepy with his obsession with his wife. It's not just me, right? She was also on Screen Talent, so my guess is she'd gone to, yeah, they did do a lot of video. They did a couple, well, not a lot, but she was involved in some videos together. They, like, let a couple of the other guys babysit their kids. I mean, it's just, I feel terrible for her. Yeah. It's going to be it's going to be a terrible ride. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel terrible. Cheaters are the lowest form of human. I have no patience for anyone who disrespects their mate like that. I'm kind of the same. It's so hard. I've been cheated on before, and that really made me very distrustful of the human. Like, I just can't. It ruined me. Like, one time, it ruined me. I still have horrible hangups about that shit. I just don't understand how you go from, like, how do I put this? Hold on. I'm just trying to word it. So, like, you're with someone and you had feelings at one time, and if feelings are fading, you've stayed in the relationship with the faded feelings so long that your mind's already moving on to a new one without ending that one, and I just don't understand how the fuck that works. Like, if you don't want to be with that person, my brain would be so fully encompassed with that emotion, I would not be romantically interested in anyone. Does that make sense? I guess. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I have no fucking idea how people do it. Gross. Oh my gosh. What kind of critter do you want? A Tai Chi master? Stop. Wax on, wax off, motherfucker. Oh, Najeel, I'm sorry. It's the grossest. It's the grossest. If you want to sleep with someone else, then end the relationship you're in. Don't be a pussy. Breaking someone else so you can be happy is sick. It's one of the most selfish things I think you could possibly do. Let alone when you're, like, a public figure, literally living your life based on I love my wife. The money relied on them being married. And he didn't just cheat on his wife. He cheated on his wife with someone he works with. Like, which is so fucking gross. There's so much gross in there. It's so much. I have never cheated and been cheated on in almost every relationship. Oh, God, I'm sorry. gross. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it. My ex literally told me later that she cheated specifically to force me to break it off because she didn't want to. I'm sorry, what? She sounds like a goddamn child. Way to be the coward of the year. That's disgusting. I'm sorry that happened to you. Ew. It's kind of what keeps me from trusting anyone that way anymore, but I'm pretty happy being myself. Honestly, like, I think it's important to be happy by yourself to be happy with somebody else. I think that's, like, part of growth as a human, right? I feel like if the guilt doesn't kill you when you cheat, you're a sociopath. I kind of feel the same. Again, I have, like, overwhelming guilt from, like, just the way I was raised and shit like that, so maybe that's where maybe some people don't have that. Maybe some people just baseline don't have guilt about things, and so cheating isn't the only shithole thing they're doing in their life, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, they probably apply this thought process in more places, unfortunately, because I can't see someone who's, like, an angel or, like, you know, some saint in all other aspects of their life being so horrible as to ruin someone that at one point they claimed to love or have feelings for in any way. It was my first relationship, really young, and I didn't know what those feelings really meant. I just thought we were going through a rough patch, started having feelings for someone else, did some questionable things, then realized what everything meant, broke off the relationship. It's how you learn, unfortunately. It's hard. I mean, no, there's no roadmap on, like, having a relationship or anything like that. There's a whole bunch of people outside the relationship judging it in every way, shape, or form. Right, Rod, that's the thing. Like, I feel guilt about everything. Everything. And so even my guilt would start with, I don't feel the same feelings for this person. Why am I dragging them along? My guilt would start there before I ever even started seeking out another relationship or fucking another human. My guilt would be like, I'm lying to this person, kind of, by not saying what I'm truly feeling. That would be eating me alive, for fuck's sake. I was happy being on my own, but now that I have a loving partner, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, and that's, honestly, I think the reason you're in a good relationship now is because you were able to be on your own. Like, I did that when I was in Baltimore. I was, like, dead set on it. Like, my mom was like, move home. And everybody I knew wanted me to come live with them. And I was like, I think I need to live by myself. I'd never done it before. I'd always had a roommate just because it's cheaper and it's nice. I like to have people around. But I as much as I fucking despised it, I never want to live by myself again. I do think it was it was like a thing. Like, I needed to do that. I needed to do that as an adult, to, like, see who I am when no one is around, when no one is there to consider feelings or what they want for dinner or anything. Who the fuck are you? Because I am such a crazy caretaker that half the time I don't know what I want or what I'm feeling or anything. What I'm feeling is whatever you want will be best. And I'll convince myself that whatever you want, you say it, I'll be like, oh no, that's what I want too. And it's very convincing. I do want it now. But that's not healthy at all. Like, I'm like a walking chameleon. You know what I'm saying? It was good for me. I think it was good. It helped me kind of figure it out, I guess. Oh my God, wiggle a fat arm for me. Can you pinch a fat arm for me, or a fat leg, or just any piece of baby fat? Oh, the baby. Give him a pinch into fat. Not a hard pinch, but, you know, just like a little in the chubs. Baby chub is the best. How are you, Mad? How is the baby? Do you love every moment? She also only told me she cheated because she was caught. Ew. I knew that they were going to contact me, which they did 30 minutes after she told me. So she was lying. I mean, she was fucked up. I'm so sorry. Ew. Time for a bad joke? Oh, goody. I'm nervous/excited. Autoplay is the word. Oh, sorry. That's funny. I would have laughed. I would have fucking laughed. Come on. That daughter was fucking struggling not to laugh. Did you see her face? She was like, I'm not going to do it. That wasn't funny. I'm not going to do it. That was funny. I liked that. Kendo, thank you for the biddies, you generous fuck. Thank you. I lived by myself for 10 years after a divorce, moved in with a roommate, and it's much better, but I agree. The alone time was good. 100%. I would never live alone again. I did it. I did my penance. Like, I like to have life around me. Even if I'm not interacting with whoever's in the house, just hearing another human in the house is comforting for me. I know that's probably psychotic, but I like it. And when I'm by myself, I get real sad. But it was good for me. He's a chunk. It's the best. Yes. He's 12 pounds, 24 inches long. Oh my God, he's going to be so tall. Yes. And that's just his cock. What else would you have made? I mean, come on. Come on. We knew better. Diddly squat, my favorite kind of squat. Same though. That was funny. And that person, contagious laughter, right? That person's laugh is fantastic. That's beautiful. I shove puns in Zach's face all day. And I laugh hysterically at myself. And he just stands there. Like with his phone, like. And I'll be on the floor crying. I crack myself up. I think I just like to hurt him. And I do it emotionally with terrible jokes. I would get a lot more gaming done if I lived alone. Would you? I ended up cleaning a lot and sleeping a lot. Hi, Claire. Good morning. How are you? Just saying good morning to someone. Exactly, Mikey. Literally. Like when I lived by myself, I would always walk Millie outside the apartments. And I would, like, there were a couple people that lived on the ground floor that smoked. So they'd be awake first thing in the morning, sitting outside having a cigarette. And I'd always stop and say hi. Even when I lived alone, just because having another human being acknowledge your life first thing in the morning is just nice. There's something about it, but I grew up with so many siblings and a huge house. I just always had a roommate. And to this day, roommates are more economically better anyways. Dude, who the fuck can afford rent? I need a roommate badly, but it's so hard to find one that's okay with living in my house with my children. I mean, there's got to be somewhere where you can look for people who are in similar situations, maybe. My fiance acts the same when I make puns or she laughs. No, I don't think Zach's ever laughed at me. In a oh, that was funny way. It's usually because I hurt myself or I've done something very stupid. That's when I get laughed at. Yeah, I just get stared down like, what are you and why are you here? Rod, it's weird. It's a weird experience, man. Let me tell you, you turn stream off and the house is silent and you just sit there and you're like, oh my God, I am truly alone. It's very weird. Thankfully, I had Millie. It's rainy out and I don't want to go outside. Boo. I love fall weather though. I'm very here for it. I only have them 50% of the time, but it is a lot. No, 100% agree. I 100% understand how that can be a problem for a lot of people. But there's got to be other people who are in situations where they're in, co-parenting situations who would be completely sympathetic to that. Maybe there's somewhere you can go online or something. I don't know. Online or something. There's got to be something. Fuck, they have dating sites for farmers only. They've got to have something like that. Living alone with cats is the peak of living. I've never lived alone with a cat, but Millie was kind of like a cat, like a strange, lumpy cat. Luckily, I had my VA bucks, thank Christ. I have had the same roommate for over 15 years. We went to grade school together. Oh, I love that, and have a very interesting relationship. Have you ever seen The Odd Couple? I love The Odd Couple. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. To be completely fair, Only Farms. Oh my God, no. Based in Enumclaw, Washington, starring Mr. Hands. I've lived alone for like a week when the wife flew to Ohio, but that was like 10 years ago. Holy shit! When's the last time you were alone, dude? You might go on like an adventure in the forest or something. Like sit. I think he's just a tough crowd making you work for it. Yes. Oh, 100%. He's just being an ass. I might be funny, but he won't laugh. He won't give it to me. I won't be given it. Have been alone for like 4 years. It's okay though, because my brain never shuts up. Oh my God, I feel that spiritually. I'm alone right now. What does it feel like? But do you have the dogs? Are there sounds? Oh no. He'd never make it back. The neighbor lady would have to put a leash on him and come find him. Oh my God, do you have Find My Phone on your phone? We can find you. We'll get the neighbor lady. We'll find you. Quiet time alone is very important. 100%. Yes. It's so fucking important. And when you live with someone, it's important to live with someone who respects that. Dogs, yeah. I jerk everywhere I want, Brittany. Wow, that's a really weird thing to say right after dogs, yeah. Rod.
Allow yourself to be penetrated. Be penetrated by everything and everyone that is good in this life.
So, how's the weather out there? I'm having multiple conversations. What? No animals were harmed in the making of this chat. I just need to say that. To be honest, the biggest problem is my own trust issues. I can't just move in with a stranger if my kids are living with me. I'd have to know them, and most people I know live with their SO already. Oh, Hundy P on that one. I mean, I'd feel that way about my dogs, for fuck's sake. I'd be like, I don't know about that. It's got to be a fucking challenge, dude. I can't even with that. I'm going to drive to your house and hang out with you and bother you instead. Maybe still turn on Find My Phone just in case. Find My iPhone, whatever your phone is. I have it on my phone, but it's not Find My iPhone. It's just like Find Your Friend or something. I don't know what it is. I have it in case I get lost and die and Zach can find my body. I love living alone. It's great. I can read silently and grade papers anywhere in the flat. Cereal for dinner. Let's go. Okay, so I live almost exactly that same way, but with someone. Is something wrong? Shit. I'm not grading papers, though. Not anytime. Not anytime. Not anymore. I love living alone. It's great. I can read silently and grade papers anywhere in the flat. Yeah, I'm not grading papers, but I masturbate everywhere in the flat. Does that count? The roommate documentary? Wait, what roommate documentary? What roommate documentary? I've never had a good roommate, but I'd still go for a roommate. I've told you guys my horror stories of my roommate, like the cat litter box that he just poured more litter on top of the shit and the piss all the time, so it smelled like an ammonia farm in the house. And then the other roommate who brushed her knee-length black hair constantly, and it just was on every surface of the house. When I went to clean the apartment to like move out, you could scrape your finger along the ceiling and get hair, like huge clumps would just come off the ceiling, and the strands were. Her hair was so beautiful and long, but we were living in a strangely felted ball of her hair, and she didn't offer to clean any of it at all. My mom and I cleaned the entire apartment, and there was so much hair. It was so fucking gross. I have no idea how hair sticks to a ceiling. We did have popcorn ceilings, but how it got up there, I just don't know, because she was like 5'2". Shitting with the door open. Man, dogs are just not going to make that a possible thing. I guess if you really wanted to. There's lube everywhere this morning. Wait, how do you get that out of the... I don't want to know. Worst roommate ever documentary. It has a few different... Oh my God. It has a few different episodes about different people. Oh God, about like nightmare roommates. I don't want that. Najil, don't watch that one. At least it wasn't pussy hair that I know of. Who knows? I've never had, a roommate that wasn't a significant other that didn't drive me fucking up a fucking wall. Eliza, we're not participating. We talked about it for the first hour of chat, and I encourage people to just maybe gift subs if they want to help out or something like that. I don't know. The elevate seems a little fucking weird. And get this, Eliza, it doesn't do shit if you're on mod view or dashboard. All it does is just a highlighted message, just like a normal highlighted message. Doesn't tell me how much people gave me, and it doesn't stick it it doesn't pin it. So I have to already be in my normal channel chat when it happens for it to pin and tell me any information about it at all. But in mod view or in the dashboard view, which is what all the mods and the streamers are using, it literally just shows as a little highlighted message, goes away instantly. It doesn't tell you how much it was for, nothing. Nothing. It feels weird. I hope you guys never feel like you have to pay me money to talk to me. However, if you find the need to pin a funny joke at the top of chat or something, that's hilarious. But please don't spend $100 to pin it there for 20. Please spend it on something delicious. Get something good. Get some weed. My God. That is just, I want your money, but not that bad. That's crazy. Not for that. That's crazy. It's so weird. Oh, I'm talking to eCook. Sorry, Cookie, Eliza. Sorry. I clicked that thing like 2 times and nothing happened. When I click it, it's like, it's just settings, so I don't know what it looks like for you guys. And what the fuck? I mean, thank you. If you would like to monetarily support my channel, this is the way I prefer you do it. Because I actually can see it. Wow. Thank you very much for gifting 10 subs in the channel. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you very much for gifting 10 subs in the channel. Kendo, you silly fuck. I appreciate you. Dramin York, Terror Noctis, Tubbs84, Reina X, Gemster, Markamoto, The Simmy, Niffin Plays Games, Stereo Feed, and Ninja Monkey. You're all about Wizards of the highest order. Please go forth. Wait, oh my God. Wait, Kendo gifted 20? Wait, was that 10 2 times? And I did...
Allow yourself to be penetrated. Be penetrated by everything and everyone that is good in this life.
I'm so sorry. What the fuck? Thank you. Jesus, God on a cock. I appreciate you. What the shit? Thank you for 20 gifted subs. That was a my bad. I didn't scroll far enough. Second 10 subs batch. Thank you, Kendo, you crazy dick. Sky the 00, Bat Penguin, Yes Land, Night Driver, Kiora, Wayside the Wombat, Kriznatch, Steely, Shapeshiftet, and Blue Star. Your elbow was just the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way and enjoy your emotes because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And emotes, apparently. Thank you very, very much, you generous fuck. My lords! My lords! I didn't know. I'm sorry. I scrolled way too far. That wasn't my bad. But thank you very much. I very much appreciate you. If you've been gifted a sub today, make sure to refresh the channel so you don't have to suffer ads when they happen. Use your emotes wisely. You know, cheers, all the good stuff. Thank you. Wait, what? Ooh, mini wheats, fresh fruit, some yogurt chips with banana milk, or something honey based. Oh, yum. I love a fancy cereal. Dude, granola is crack. Like, I can't buy granola because I'll eat the entire bag of granola, which is like 50,000 calories because it's baked in butter, but I can't stop. Granola with almond milk is the most ultimate, perfect, like, stoner crunch, refreshing, delicious snack ever. The crunch, for some reason, is so perfect. I can't stop. It's addicting. But it's so good. What's a lemon? I don't know. I don't get anything wet.
Penetrate, penetrate, penetrate that asshole.
Penetrate, penetrate, penetrate that asshole. This would have to be the beat. They're different beats, man. What's a lemon? I don't know. I don't get anything wet. Penetrate, penetrate.
Penetrate, penetrate that asshole.
I'll work on it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Someday. Remix. Wicket, wicket. I have so many tabs open. Hold up. I'm just cleaning up. This is just asinine. Too fucking many. I can't take it. It stresses me out. I can't tell what I'm looking at anymore. Look at my tagged tweets. How about you don't be a lazy fuck? I'm just kidding. Why? What's in there? What did you tag me in? What? Shut the fuck up. Where did you get it? Shut up. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Where did you get it? Stop. Hold on. This is important. God damn it. Where did you get it, though? I don't know. I don't get anything wet. From motherfucking Cracker Barrel. You're a fucking Cracker Barrel. So when we record our rap album, we already have the cover. It's the orange lemon that just says fear. This has got to be like the back of just that shot right there. That's the back of the jewel case because what else? There are no jewel cases anymore, but you know what I mean? It has like the track list right here. It's just that. And the front is the fear lemon. Yeah, I like it. I think it works out really well. I can't breathe when you do things like this. Why are you like this? Ouch. God damn it. What's a lemon? I don't know. I don't get anything wet. Fuck off. That's beautiful. Oh, go drop some love. Robo, you know what's up. Always go drop love. We have a funny animal. Hold up. I want to see. I clicked it, not even reading what you said, like weird animal. I just clicked the link real quick. I clicked it. Like, what the fuck? Is that a sentient labia? Things. Cute. Cute. But kind of not. But also, wait. They look so much like the inside of a clam. Right? Like a why is my brain doing this? Like a scallop. They look kind of like a fucking scallop, right? A little bit. That looks like a clam. Or a sentient pussy. I mean, my pussy's cleaner than this, but no shade on anyone that's got fun freckles. I ain't here to... Oh my God, they look like the demon of the night. Stop it. That's epic. That is so cool. It's clearly nude. Oh, it's normally pronounced branch, but it's bronch. Interesting. That's totally, I mean, I love that the sea vaginas come in all the colors. Just like, look at its face. Oh my God, it's cute. Cute. Hey guys, just going for a swim. Ha ha ha.
Penetrate that asshole.
Cute, but also scary. But cute, but scary. I wouldn't touch it. Don't ever touch sea slugs, guys. Some of them have little barbs they can like shoot out and paralyze you. Oh my God, there's a team of them. What the fuck?
I'm gay.
Are you?
Hammer_419 tipped $5. CK, I went to a Star Wars themed orgy a while back and Jar Jar can do crazy shit with their tongue, and don't even get me started on the Ewoks. They're like Furbies but their mouths are more forgiving than a beak, and Darth Daddy can use a lightsaber.
No! Don't ruin Ewoks! Absolutely not! Oh my God. But are their eyes like, do their eyes make you nervous in the dark? Knives, what is this? Wait. You know, based on your title, this was probably already seen, but what the hell? Probably, maybe not. My title was the name of the song I opened up stream with. What is this? Oh no. We're gonna watch it now. It's about the hurricane, apparently. Nope, haven't seen this yet, Knives. I watched this morning that made me cry laughing by myself at my computer. And, you know, normally, like, when you watch something by yourself that's funny, you kind of just like, funny. You don't actually just laugh. I couldn't stop laughing at this. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I deeply need you to see it. So we're going to watch it. It was so, I died, I guess, inside when I watched it. I have to find it. Hold on. The Crazy Hot Scale. That's what I thought we were going to watch. Yep. Is it this one? Hold on. Don't listen. I think it's Jimmy Fallon. It was Jimmy Fallon this morning, but fucking Christ, it was so funny I died. Oh, here it is. I found it. It's just a skit in Jimmy Fallon. Like, it's nothing, but I hope it makes you laugh as much as it made me laugh. Jimmy Fallon's not my favorite. However, it's still funny. I don't know where to start it, so I'm just going to start it. It's so funny. Bad. Thank you for enjoying that twice with me. If you enjoyed it, I laughed so hard. Holy shit, the bass dropped. See, Jimmy, I don't think's that funny, but that part of it's what Knives said, that dude not being able to hold his shit together because he had no idea this was coming is what's the gold. Like, he is, he's like, it slays me. Do I have a bad sense of humor? I have to pee. What the fuck? Good morning, Mismo. How are you? Good morning. Good afternoon, Sirska. How are you doing? Good God. Excuse me. I'd like to speak. Oh my God. You fucking typed it in chat and I read it out loud. Thank you. So this is the full thing without me choking on myself. Excuse me. I'd like to speak to the manager of this Panera Bread. Your broccoli cheddar soup is too spicy. It got all over my Sylvester the cat tie. My date laughed at me. I would like a $15 gift card, but would settle for a small Sprite and the Wi-Fi password. In Valerian. I'm into it, to be fair. The dude, it's fantastic. I mean, it's great. Do you guys want a link to that? I just closed it, but let me pull it open. It's that one part of it is just so beautiful, beautifully funny. I don't know what the fuck happened. My browser just crashed. Don't do that, computer. Come back. Like, if you can't keep a straight face, that's what's gonna make me laugh. It's the same. It kills me when people like are dying inside and you can see them choking. I love when you can spot it in big movies. Like, I've seen it in like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that, where in the background there's a character that they clip away from real quick, but you can see they're like about to fucking lose their shit because something hilarious is going on. I don't know. It's fantastic. I'd be a terrible stand-up comedian because standing up on a stage like that seems like a terrible idea. I would faint, die, pee myself. It would be a terrible time. I got it. I just got the link. I'm posting it for you guys. Oh my God, I almost knocked my coffee over. Jesus Christ. Jesus H on a C. Blah. That was funny shit. I die. In Rogue One, when Kason got slapped, he laughed. Really? I'm gonna have to rewatch it now. God damn it. Not God damn it. That's such a good movie. I'm not mad. I've always joked that I'd be a sit-down comedian because disabled. Oh my God. I'd watch it. Be a roll-around comedian. Like, you know how, like, lay on your belly all cute, like, with your head at the edge of the stage and a microphone, like, with your ankles up behind you. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, hey, guys. And you just, like, roll into different, like, I'm on my bed positions with your microphone the entire show. I'd fucking watch the shit out of that. Telling cute stories, but, like, that are kind of fucked up at the same time. Yeah. I'd watch the living shit out of that. That'd be hilarious. It gives a whole different view. I know, knocking over the coffee would be bad. I need this. Rogue One is such a perfect movie. It's hard to argue that video. It's just so fucking good. Willow, thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it 8 swings for 2 years. Holy shit. That's no small feat.
Thanks for putting up with this bitch. Hail the Danklord, and I appreciate you. Holy shit.
Thank you for the laughs. I love coming here because it helps lift my spirits. Abso-fruitly and fruitly for always. Because that's the way life should be. Funny. It is funny if you allow it to be. Most of life is pretty hilarious. Like that poor man trying to wear that wig and speak Valerian. Speaking of, Zach and I tried catching up on some of that show. What is it? House of the Dragon or whatever. I always wanted to just call it Game of Thrones because they don't even have a different opening song. It's the same Game of Thrones like opening. But how many episodes have I seen now? I don't want to spoil it if anybody isn't caught up. I'm not caught up, by the way. I think I'm still an episode behind. Yeah, no spoilers. I think I'm like an episode behind. I think. But what do you guys think? I just wanted to see what you guys thought of the show without spoilers or anything like that. I'm just curious. It's different than Game of Thrones. Like the camera work is different. The music has a different feel. A lot of the music feels like Westworld to me. It's a little bit more modern, less, ancient medievally. Ooh, good song. Got it. From Reddit. A good song from Reddit. Oh my God, I love this guy though. We've watched one song from him each day and it's great. Hold up. My laptop hasn't been charging all day, and I just realized it's because I woke up at 6 in the morning freezing cold and in a dazed, half-awake state. Ooh, unplugged all my plugs and plugged in my electric blanket so I could rest in comfort. Boo. I never like turning on the heating either. Nobody does. I do the same with AC. As someone who's not allowed coffee, teaches kids, and whose boss hates energy drinks, oh my God. Are you in jail? Blink thrice if you need help. Is it the same composer? It feels like it. A little bit. I think I was watching episode 4 last night. I don't remember what they're called or anything like that. I think it was episode 4. It's decent, but I don't know. It's no Game of Thrones. There's not enough characters for me to be interested in. Like, they've really focused in on, like, 3 main characters, and they're all kind of, like, creepy so far. But I guess that's what's to be expected with that house, though. Yeah? I don't know. Probably a good idea, BDO, honestly. It's like there's not enough going on to get satisfied from one episode, I guess. I haven't watched the Rings one. Is it good? Like, what would you say about it so far? I haven't even tried it yet, and I have so many shows I've been trying to catch up on. I keep falling asleep early and waking up really early. I haven't ripped anything out half asleep, but I have, like, open texts, I think, while I'm sleeping. Because when I wake up, I look at my messages, and I'm like, I didn't look at that, read that, or respond. What the fuck? I think I do that asleep sometimes. Or, like, roll over on my phone and just accidentally skin it up or something. I don't know. If my alarms go off and I'm too dead, I literally take things apart that aren't my alarm. What the fuck? My friend saw me take batteries out of a vibrator instead of turning off my alarm once. With your eyes closed, like, totally unconscious. I noped out of the Game of Thrones stuff. The books bored the crap out of me, and the pandemic seriously ruined my ability to pay attention to grim, dark stuff. I kind of, honestly, the way they ended the Game of Thrones series on HBO was just so fucking horrible. I have such a bitter taste in my mouth. Like, I'm so sassy. While I watch it, I'm like, it doesn't matter, because Bran the Broken's king. Nothing matters. Bran the Broken's king. None of it matters. Nothing matters. Dragons are dead. Nothing matters. I just say that over because I'm just so bitter. I hated it. It was so bad. I think Matt Smith's doing a good job, honestly. He has a great face for being very scary with no words. It's a soap opera. Dude, that's exactly what, to me, I'm not even shitting you. I was watching Game of Thrones last night and I said out loud, motherfuck, this is just a soap opera disguised with dragons. So maybe it's both. I don't know. Now I have to watch it and see how soapy it is. But that's how I feel about this one. That's a direct quote. I literally said that last night. I was like, I mean, there weren't even any, as far as I've gotten, not a lot of titties, just gonna say. I saw like one dick. But seriously, it's like one person walks into a room where another person's already pensively standing and they're like, your brother's uncle's kitten's daddy's mommy is your sister. Weird camera work. Person leaves room. That person left to be pensive in large room by themselves for a second. Like that's what goes over and over and over and over and over again. And then they're like, right as you're about to check out because it's so soapy, they're like, but wait, dragons. And you're like, oh shit, all right. Crab people, dragons. I'm into it. And then when it's over again and you're out. It's so fucking soapy. There's not enough murder yet or something. I don't know. Something's happening. I must stop it. I love that so much. I don't know if I've ever done that. Oh, scored both shows. So Mismo says it's ramen Jawadi? Jawadi? Am I saying that right? I don't know. I don't want to be insulting. Scored both shows. Makes sense. Sounds like it. It started playing Am I Anxious instead of the one that was on Reddit. Why are you like this? Because you're a dick. And titties. Sometimes. I love the high fantasy stuff, but I have the same opinion about it I had about a lot of the new Star Wars movies that have come out. Look at the dog. Yes, some hits. All of it hurts inside when I hear all those words, but it's such a bop at the same time. Fuck. That I have to pee. That's what I was gonna say. I have to pee. Yeah. I thought I was gonna say something else and I completely forgot. Anyways, I have to pee. I think we need to take a break. Anyways, I have so many links open. Holy shit. Wow. Too many. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my god, did you guys know there's an animal called a semi-snail? Holy shit, it's magic. It's a hot magic animal. I'll show you when we come back. I found a semi-snail. Stop it, Rod. You're so large on my screen right now. So many. Oh my god, this is overwhelming. Overwhelming tabs are overwhelming. It's fine, I cleaned it. It's clean now. It is a bop, right? Knives, go be an adult and do fun things. Oh, it loves you. You're a good person. I'm large? What does that mean? What does that mean? Jeff, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Vixie. Vixie, use a butt, which is the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Oh, Rod was very large on my screen. This is true. Actually, I think my screen is so big it legitimately made his head bigger than it is in real life, which is saying real great. All of her songs are dumb relatable, which is such a bop, isn't it? What's the name? What's her name? By Devin Cole, which is such a bop. I'd never heard of Devin Cole in my life before, but that song came up on a random playlist and I was like, holy shit, this is fantastic. It's just so singable and it's got a really great message. It's good. Caffeine, cheers. Death stare with a knife. Isn't that a saying, like a knife? Like, what is it? Like they look at you with knives in their eyes or they like shoot knives. There's a saying about that when someone gives you a bad look, like a glare. Oh, are they killing hype trains? Is there more fun Twitch news? Sick. Daggers. Oh, look at you with daggers in your eyes. That's the term. Thank you. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what exactly, but I knew it was something. Staring daggers. Yeah, it's daggers. I knew there was something like that. Everyone has that. Everyone has that look in them somewhere deep. That, the shooting daggers. It's like, I don't think I have ever shot someone daggers with my eyes, but maybe on accident. I tend to not look at people I don't like, but that's just me. I guess I'm not really forced around people that often anymore. At least ones I don't like. I think it is daggers, yeah. I think she just like played off of it in different wordsies or whatever. You know? I packed a bowl and I'm gonna cheers. Hi, Theory. How are you? Happy Friday. Death Stare with a Knife will be my next band name. Oh my god, my next band is gonna be Poop Noodle. Lighter. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie. It's fucked up. Nice to meet you. Take my brother with church of my fucked up family today. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. I invite you and your brother to take your pants off, place your genitals, and enjoy your time here. Embrace your goddamn nudity, mother fluffer. Every hole is a goal and yours is golden. Thank you. Still got it. I used to say that for every follow on my channel ever. It just became too much. Isn't that a great emote, John Doe? It's one of my favorites. It's a classic. It's a good face, I think. Cheers to that face. Rod, I'm really questioning what kind of Twitter accounts you follow on a regular basis. What in the fucking nightmare hell is that? Why? Why? Rod. Mickey, thank you. We desperately need this. I need a brain bleach. That's a nightmare. I hate that. Why? What are you looking at that makes that a popular image on your feed? You only get fed things that are like things you're liking, bro. You don't get rando shit. Come on, I'm getting titties. Why are you getting cooked babies? Oh my god, that dog. Oh my god, those feet. Look at his puppy's feet. Cute. Look at that foot. Oh my god. That puppy is so cute. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to be a big pup. Sorry, Zach was telling me we're getting groceries delivered. That's going to be a big... That looks like a Great Dane puppy. That's so precious, though. Those feet kill me. Break notice. Did I miss one? Did I miss something? Hold on. Hold up. Lizzie, you gifted a sub? Oh my god, Vixie gifted a sub? What the fuck? Y'all are... Jeff? What in the fuck? You fucks do this, will you? Oh my god, you sneaky ass. Jeff gifted a sub to Vixie Star. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Vixie Star, you silly fuck. Vixie, you know what's up. Continued, you know. And then Vixie goes and gifts a sub to Dunpeel Hunter. Is this a sex thing that's happening? Thank you for gifting a sub to Dunpeel Hunter. Dunpeel Hunter, you, just like Vixie and Sunken Owl, are all but wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in every way. Lizzie gifted a sub to Sunken Owl. Thank you, Lizzie, for gifting a sub in the channel and supporting this fucking shit. I won't king shame, but what the fuck? What is this? Is it cute or is it scary babies? Oh my god, what is that? Wait. Confess to Aubrey? I don't know what that is, but I have to read it now. I was dating this guy and most of it was okay, but every time we had sex, he would scream, quote, Twinkie time when he came. Oh, so it was more like, Twinkie time! That was a deal breaker. And yes, I asked him many, many times to stop. Twinkie time. Twinkie time. I've got nothing for that. I don't know where that would have come from. That's fantastic. Fucking Twinkie time. I mean, the fact that she like, I fucking hate autoplay. Stop. Stop! Autoplay makes me want to just choke things. It's almost 4:20. Oh, wait. Hold on. Am I packed? Oh, I'm totally packed and ready. I'm ready. It's almost 4:20. How many minutes? 6. 6 minutes until 4:20 over the Atlantic. Possibly Iceland, Greenland, or Newfoundland. I don't know because I'm American and my knowledge of maps is bad. It's a gift. Stop. That's just the one. That's fantastic. Why it stopped right there, I have no idea, but thanks, TikTok. You were great. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. It's Twinkie time. I can't. I'm gonna end up screaming that during sex, and it's gonna be a bad time. I either know those people or I know someone else who did that. That's just, oh God. Twinkie time? What? Oh. He's filling the Twinkie with cream. It's her pussy. It's a Twinkie. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I guess his cock is a Twinkie for like a millisecond, kind of. Sure. I don't know, man. Twinkie time. Yeah, I'm into it. Stop. It's Twinkie time. I'm not, yeah. I don't know what's Twinkie. Is that like, huh? I don't, to each their own. I'm not here to kink shame. I'm sure we all say things that are out of character when we're in the moment of ecstasy, like Twinkie time. Not me, but maybe somebody is a mod here. I mean, I'm technically like the mod of mods if you need help with something. But I mean, yeah, there's always someone lurking. Someone's always lurking. It's like a thing that maybe started as a joke and inadvertently became a habit. That's always what I assume. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Dane Cook had a stand-up about that years ago, like when I was in middle school when he first came out as doing stand-up. And it was like about screaming weird shit during sex, and he would scream about how his dick was like a corn cob or something. And his wife was like, yeah, fucking pop that popcorn or something like that. I mean, maybe that's it. And then it just kept going. I don't know. Boom! There goes the dynamite. Bad news, good news time. Oh, God. I'm starting a new job, which means bad news. Won't get to catch your streams as much, but good news. I should be able to celebrate 420. I mean, there's no good news without bad news, right? I'm always here. We'll always be here. And on the weekends, too. But good new job is awesome. That's always the best news. Always. Dropping loads. I mean, words, though? All right. Sure. To each their own. I don't know. That's like the classic Reddit sex story with the slur. Wait, what? There's the classic Reddit with a slur. I've never heard one with a slur. Oh, God. I haven't heard that one. Oh, Pagan, thank you. I should scoot in. There's actually a porn star that drops that line. Wait, dropping loads? That's fucking hilarious. I don't think I've ever fucked someone that has like a catchphrase when they come. Am I missing out? Is that no, I don't, no. Maybe? No, I'm going to go with no. Doesn't seem like something I'm missing out on. Seems like something that might be slightly distracting. Get to the chopper. I'm sorry, what? Sex is improv. Being a good partner is yes-anding your partner's corn cob dirty cock. Exactly. Like when he screams Twinkie time, be like, ding dong, motherfucker, ding dong, or whatever. I don't know. Pick your favorite hostess treat. Now we all know mine. Ding dongs are great. Did you know they're not in tinfoil anymore? Super weird. Oh, he uses the, like, flame retardant. Okay, let's read it. I want to read the story. Hold up. Okay, this is where someone screams the R word, as in calling someone who's mentally divergent retarded. We don't use that word, but just so everyone's clear, when I say the R word, I don't think it literally belongs anywhere except like flame retardant or in chemistry, but you know, it's offensive. Not me, but an old friend of mine, really quite quiet, soft-spoken, polite guy, a total gentleman and a graduate student in the liberal arts, also pretty inexperienced, tentative, and vanilla sexually. He's dating this really cool girl for maybe 2 months. She is much kinkier in bed. Excellent. She floats the idea of dirty talk and apparently likes to be objectified from time to time. He's hesitant but wants to please her and doesn't dismiss the idea outright. Changes the subject and figures that they'll revisit the idea another time. Anyways, they have sex a few days later for the first time since the conversation. Really going at it doggy style, she tells him to talk dirty to her. He says that he can't think of anything to say, so he says nothing, and she then repeats the request. And the second time, she's not fucking requesting, but demanding it. He comes up with a, yeah, you like that, you fucking corn cob. Except it's the R word. Oh my God. He's never struck me as one for embellishment, so I believe him. He said that was it for sex for the night, although they're still together 2 years on now. Oh, well, there's that. I'm your little Debbie. I'm your little Debbie. I like that one. That's a good one. Oatmeal cream pie? Come on. Oh my God, the options that were out there, right? Come on. There's a Reddit story where a woman just got done in bed. He went to the bathroom and came back and said he liked when he shit liquid because he didn't have to wipe. I'm sorry. I have to reread that because my body stopped working in the middle of it. There's a Reddit story where a woman just got done in bed. He goes to the bathroom and comes back and says, I like it when I shit liquid because I don't have to wipe. Can you imagine some dude tells you that after you blow him? No. I don't want that. Nutter butter! Come on! Nutter butters! Thank you. They're all sexual. Are they all sexual? One of my favorite memes was a girl saying she got on the pill, quote, so I'm about to go from his toaster strudel to his eclair. Stop it. That's fucking funny. Some people are so much more clever than I am. I'm sorry, Bill. You can't crawl on my lap all the time. Shoot. Lay down. I love you. That is sick, but hilarious. I don't know what I do. The cum box. Wait, the one that had the boxers in it? That cum box? Because there's a couple cum boxes. It says a lot about me that I know about the cum box and not that one, probably, huh? Yeah, probably. Oops. She already got to be on my lap today, so that's like she's gotten her thing. Oh my God, it's fucking 4:20 over the Atlantic and we missed it. It's 4:21. Cheers. Oops. Like Laura Croft in Grandma's Boy. Laura's a dirty little whore. One of my favorite scenes in that movie. I really like that movie. I know it's not realistic, but it makes me laugh. It's funny. No, I'm going to put that there. Maybe. I just want it out of my arm's reach. I'm definitely going to knock it over. I have wings. Wings, I tell you. Red Bull gives you bingo wings. As long as we don't see the Little Pony figure drenched in old cum. Oh my God, if someone came all over my Little Pony, I'd be so mad. Like, the hair on my Little Pony is perfect. It's not even dreaded. Like, what would I do? Would peanut butter get... I don't want to know. Does peanut butter get... No. I don't want to know. I don't want to put peanut butter on my Little Pony either. Balls. Wait, what? Wait. I'm confused. Did I miss a whole conversation? Balls. You know, I've never had a Red Bull. Like, no, that's a lie. I've had one of the flavored ones. I've never had like just the blue and white regular ass Red Bull can. I had one of Eliza's that was like peach flavored and it was super tasty. And I don't have balls. So like, cheers, pagan god. Maybe. but I didn't get balls. My penis grew, however, exponentially. I think the one I had was a peach one. It was like peach, kind of tropical peach. It was tasty though. I liked it. I've never had regular Red Bull though. It always reminds me of those fucking those disgusting shots people do. What are they called? It's like Jaeger and Red Bull, and everybody's mouth smells like it afterwards for like 10 hours at the bar. So every time I smell Red Bull, that's all I've got. Jaeger bombs, thank you. That's all I've got in my nose is just like ugh, Jaeger bombs. It's gross. I don't like. I can't drink Red Bull that often. Too much sugar, but the coconut berry one's delish. I totally get that. Do they have sugar-free ones? I don't know. I like the Monster sugar-free. Not that they actually hate weed and pot, so like never a sponsorship there, but they don't use that sugar that causes like diabetes, which is nice. It's still a fake sugar. Like it's not the best option, but it's probably, I don't know. I just want the caffeine. Right. And I like black licorice, but I don't want to drink it. I know that's probably gross too. Most people that don't like black licorice super don't like black licorice. I don't hate black licorice, but big old butt on there. I don't want to drink it. It was like that weird monster I had the other day, the neon green one. I love sour candies. I hate sour apple, but I love sour candies like Sour Patch Kids and shit like that. But drinking something sour, my mouth is watering in a bad way thinking about it. Like my mouth just sweated thinking about it. It was just, that's not a flavor I want overwhelmingly happening in my mouth. It's just too much. I love black licorice. I know. I think it's like cilantro though. It's like one of those things that either you love or you despise. Told my buddy I made a model of Mount Everest. He goes, to scale. I said, no, to look at, and he blocked me. God damn it. I would too. Fucking Christ. That's a good one, but god damn it. Whenever I drink a Red Bull, I went to sleep. Then when I discovered caffeine can have the opposite effect for some people with ADHD, and I don't drink coffee, tea, Coke, etc., it made everything make sense. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the moment. I took caffeine pills when I first got chronic fatigue, and I was annoyed. I slept all afternoon instead. I have had some very angry afternoon naps. Like, I'll make myself a huge cup of hot coffee, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna give you a kick. Lay down and pass out for 3 hours. And I'm like, God, why? What, do you never learn? You're an adult. You're an adult, Katie. Figure it out. No. Yeah, so in some people who have ADHD, like brain chemicals speaking, have ADHD, stimulants in general have the opposite effect of what they have in people who don't have ADHD. So a lot of people who have ADHD, when they're unmedicated, will self-medicate with stimulants like coffee and tons of caffeine and energy drinks and stuff like that, because it actually helps slow them down a little bit, as opposed to giving an energetic jolt. So, like, I'm pretty positive my mom is ADHD as fuck, because we're the type of family, she has a pot of coffee on from 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. She'll be drinking coffee at 10 p.m. at night and pass out with it in her hands. Like, and that's all my sisters are the same. It's very strange how it works. I don't know the exact, like, neurochemical process happening, but it's pretty bizarre. Same kind. Yeah, it's weird. But it is nice, like, if you have a very anxious day, you know that sometimes caffeine can help a little bit, which is the opposite for other people. Adderall and shit wouldn't work on us if we would process stimulants the same as a neurotypical. Exactly. Like, if I didn't have ADHD and I took Adderall or whatever your ADHD medication is, stimulant-wise, it would be like I was on crack or speed. I'd be like this. Like, I wouldn't be able to stop talking, and I'm moving a million. I already kind of move a million miles an hour, so that might be a bad example. But you know what I mean? I'm sure you've seen someone act like that. It's very out of character when they do that. They can't slow. It's like they are bouncing off the walls. So a lot of people, that's why Adderall and shit, you could sell it for big money when you were in college and shit. At least when I was in school. Don't do that. It's so dangerous. You can kill people. But people would pay $50 for an Adderall pill because it'd keep them up all night long, whereas it wouldn't do that to someone with ADHD. like chemically speaking in your head. Absolutely. It took me years to understand it as well. I had no idea. I thought I had such a I thought because I just grew up around coffee and I started drinking it when I was like in 4th grade, I was like, I must just have a crazy tolerance to coffee that I can drink it all day long. And then I went to school for chemistry and I was like, oh. And then medicine and I was like, oh, big O. This makes sense now. It's funny because although I have ADHD, shit like that works super hard for me, like being awake and stuff. On the other hand, sleepy strains and downers don't make me sleep. They make me normal. Interesting. Isn't that weird? Like, everybody's human, but brain chemistry is so individual. Oma Reed, how are you? The weirdest thing about nicotine is I never got addicted to it. I smoked 2012 to 2020, roll-ups and straights, maybe 3 to 6 a day on average, and I never got addicted to the nicotine, you mean? Not the caffeine, right? The nicotine. I know what you mean. Just making sure. Yep, I got you. Why? Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Who's that? Go get him. Go get him. Fucking idiots. I love them, but goddamn, they're dumb sometimes. That's how I made beer money in college. I had to hide my meds because my roommate would try to sell them for money. I was like, no, absolutely not. If I don't have these, I don't pass school. Get the fuck out of here. It's one of those things that many of us figure out way later in life, then tons of things suddenly make sense. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of like just neurodivergences in general, like a lot of people end up self-medicating for them or with other things other than caffeine, like hard drugs and stuff as well, alcohol, things like that. They definitely, we try to normalize naturally with what is available. You know what I mean? It was hard because I wanted to smoke, but it wasn't the nicotine I wanted to smoke, it was probably more the habit, yeah? Like now, what do you do when all your friends go outside? Like, do you just sit by yourself? Or like if you were at a job, like, do you even take a break now? It's weird for me with the heavy sativa strains just make me crazy. Really? Like, how so? I'm tired. I've been having a weird sleeping pattern the past 2 days. It's just not a lot, and it makes me, like, loopy feeling. Not my favorite. Thank you for asking, though. Super anxious, but an indica blend or just full indica doesn't make me sleepy most of the time unless it's heavy indica. I can't figure out if indica or sativa means anything for me personally. I wish. I'm kind of jealous. Like, there are just certain strains that make my eyes heavy and feel kind of like, swollen in your head. And I don't know why. I've never figured out there's nothing in common. Like cherry strains, basically. It's the dopamine that makes us manic and the chase for more. I think the fear of like the dopamine loss makes us like, gotta feed whatever this is, though it's gonna go away forever. And it does go away eventually, but like, you know what I mean? It's that cyclical thinking, like, oh, I'm starting to feel good. Better keep doing whatever I'm doing to keep that feeling going because I know what it feels like to not have it anymore. And you start to get like manic. Mania is fun. Ooh, story swirling in my house. Trump issued a head start for people to help him fund his trial while Floridians battle the deadly storm. Heard about it? Oh, yeah. Which is crazy because the last time he raised a bunch of money, he just kept it all and gave it to his personal family members and did nothing he said he was going to do with it. And the fact that anyone would give him any more money is just like, wow, okay. I don't know what to say about it, though. It's just insane. I know, I love this song. I told you it was in my mixes in there somewhere. My housemate doesn't smoke. My besties that I smoked with, one of them I don't see often. The other quit because she moved in with her partner. She also quit weed, but the other one also semi-quit both bud and nicotine recently. Damn, why bud? Just for shitsies? Hi, Saber. How are you, love? Good morning. So there's no push to from my environment. I remember I kind of like, I feel like I drank a shit ton when I was in college. I was never addicted to alcohol, but I was like running from a hangover by just rallying booze. And I think that turns into like a functional alcoholism of a certain sort. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't drink normally, like, Monday through Thursday. Sometimes Thursday nights got a little weird, but Monday through Thursday I wouldn't drink at all. And then on the weekends would drink enough for like a team of people all weekend long. And I would like wake up and just keep going. And I would always, never get hungover, but it's because I would like go eat a fucking fistful of cheesy potatoes and then just keep drinking. I think that's a form of addiction a little bit. I don't know. I do need my back has been very stiff the last couple days. I will stretch any fucking time. It's just my neck. I think it's because it's getting colder. Hello, Besso, my love. How are you? Shall we cheers? I'm stretching my front. This feels so good. Stretching like whatever this is, your pecs. Oh, it's like a good bad. It's a good bad. I'm having a great time. Ouch. My shoulders get really tight. It's a problem. Let us cheers, Besso. Happy Faded Friday, love. Bless my bone. Come here. I'm going to repack it a little bit. It's a little low. The breast, yeah, it feels, does yours ever pop? Oh, mine. I think it's my collarbone or the breastplate or whatever's right here. If I bend my back and my neck, like standing, if I can bend back pretty far, it'll just pop and it feels so I feel it like in my throat echo out my mouth. It feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Last day of September already. I know. Call me when September ends. Hey-o. Call back to a terrible song. Not a terrible song, I should say. Not one of my favorite albums, though. My parents ruined alcohol for me. I could never be addicted to that shit. Maybe addiction to not feel normal and to have your thoughts altered. Yeah, I could see that. I know what you mean. Yeah. When do Americans normally start drinking? In the UK, it's common around 16. Honestly, I don't think there's like a common time. We don't have like a drinking culture like you guys. Like we don't have like a pub culture really. It's kind of weird. There's not like a time. It's kind of like you kind of drink with dinner if you go out to dinner. But I would say that the moment you're home from work is when you crack a beer or you pour yourself a glass of wine. So usually probably like 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. ish. If there was like a time, it's late because people around here, we work so late. Like I don't know anybody who gets home before 7 p.m. usually, including traffic and shit like that. That's a good question though. And the weekends, it's like off limits. Like in the weekends, if you're mowing the lawn, you can crack a beer at 10 a.m. and no one's gonna ask a question because you mowing the lawn. You know what I'm saying? Would you guys agree? Other Americans? Because we don't. I mean, we have like bars, but it's more of a weekend rush of a culture there. Like I used to live when I lived in Maryland. I lived next to a really popular spot for people to go to go drink after work and stuff like that. Like socially, it was huge. And on the weekends, the parking lot like would be out on the street, out onto the highway. People would be parking in the fairgrounds and walking there. It was insane. But it was only Friday, Saturday night. And it would just be packed to the fucking limit. But the rest of the week, not really. In college, it's whenever the fuck you want. I mean, that's just a way of life. I don't know. That was a bad time. Aw, Finding Polygon, thank you. I do a lot of squats and I appreciate you. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Slow drink. Exactly. I think in the UK, like, you guys, like, have a casual beer at the pub after work, beer or two or whatever, and then you go home, whereas we don't drink all week long, and then on the weekends, it's like, lose your fucking mind. I think. That's what I see from the outside in. I actually don't drink at all, so I don't have a reason to drink. I like a fancy cocktail once in a while if it tastes good, but other than that, I don't drink at all. So I'm just speaking, looking from the outside in. Also, if it's a holiday, you can drink at it, like fucking buttered rum at 6 a.m. Get done. You know what I mean? I'm good, Mayo. How are you? I'm tired, but good. I have a glass of wine now. It's 18:30, but when I get to Canada, it will be a bowl. Fuck yeah. Seinfeld. These pretzels are making me thirsty. I'm old. That's the moral. Cheers. Sorry. That's a good way to put it, Prel. Americans don't drink to socialize or unwind. We drink to get fucked up and make bad decisions. Yeah, I mean, sadly, I would say that's pretty on spot. sadly. You don't see a lot of, like, people that are content out there getting binge drinky. They have a casual drink, but they're not, like, you know, like, really bad decisions, like drinking and driving or otherwise real bad decisions, yeah. Because most people drink, the majority of people on regular evening will nurse a wine or beer or a cider. We'll have a few glasses just for fun of it because it's a Tuesday. Oh, like but if you do it every Tuesday, it's really not that special anymore. Like now you're just now you're casually alcoholing. Like I was talking about, like me in college, just rallying. I used to be in the tavern almost every day at 7 a.m., but I worked third shift and I was a raging alcoholic. I mean, that's not unique though, CJ. I think I've told you about that. Almost all the people I worked with at the end of their like string of days on night shift, they'd go out to brunch on the last day if they weren't working the next day and get fucking plastered. 7 a.m. Just plastered like shots, like knocking them 7 a.m. and then drive home in their scrubs. It's wildly popular, and I don't think there's like a time of day that makes it. I think it's like what Lizzie said, like, you know, they'll be like, oh, it's a Tuesday. Like, wouldn't it be wild if we drank 3 ciders today? Like, it's 7 a.m. and we work night shift. Fuck it. Let's get fucking plastered and eat breakfast food. It's still unsafe. It's still not okay. It's still crazy. The breakfast food was dank, but man, it's wild. I'm glad you don't do that anymore, CJ. Just side note. No shade, though. Addiction's horrible, and I'm so sad if any of you suffer any of that stuff. It's horrible, but no shame at all. Then when it's a bank holiday or a football match or fireworks night or a Friday or Saturday, Sunday, exactly. That's where that's definitely American culture too. A special night or someone's birthday, someone's funeral, a Wednesday, people get wasted. Basically, it's any excuse, right? Like it could be National Donut Day, and they'll be like, "Let's make a donut shot." Me neither. I mean, I get hungover before my metabolism. I think is just too fast with alcohol for some reason. I don't know the exact science of it, but when I drink, if I have one drink, I'm buzzed for 15 minutes and I start getting hungover. Like pretty fucking fast off of a shot. I have to binge drink to stay drunk, which is not good. No one should do that ever. But I remember when I was in like college and drinking a lot in school with friends in the dorms and whatnot. I remember I would have my first drink in my hand and I would think to myself, all right, you got to keep going. At least you have to finish a drink every interval on the clock that's on the wall. Otherwise, you're going to get hungover and get a headache and feel like shit. And I would like start to get paranoid. I was going to sober up and get hungover, and I would just keep drinking to the dangerous, blackout levels, which no one should do ever. That's not safe. I wasn't aiming to get blacked out. I was just so paranoid about getting sick because I wanted to keep hanging. It was really unhealthy, very unhealthy mindset, but I would keep doing that. And then the next day I would wake up, feel like still kind of drunk, kind of sick, go to the food hall, eat like my body weight in cheesy potatoes, and then start drinking again. And it was just like a cycle of it. I think it's a form of functional alcoholism. I think. I don't want to use that word if I'm being wrong, but I think it is. Dentists, chefs, and hospital staff have a strong correlation to alcohol abuse. I don't know why. Why do you think? I wonder. Is it just like the insane hours and the intensity of the work you're doing? Because all 3 of those are crazy. I mean, I can't imagine being a dentist being bent over a mouth for 4 hours doing some of the stuff they do. Holy shit. Koto, it's such a good game. Oh my god, Control is so fucking fun. A donut shot. Can you imagine? It might be good. They have a chocolate cake shot that's mystical. It's like, I think it's vodka and amaretto in a shot glass, and then you put lemon. No. You lick your hand and sprinkle sugar on your hand. So you take the shot, bite a lemon, and lick the sugar off your hand, and it tastes like chocolate cake in your mouth. I don't fucking understand flavors, but it works. If you like shots, try it. It's a weird one, but don't drink and drive. Isn't that the same that heroin addicts do to not get on turkey? Like, to go cold turkey, you mean? I don't know. I haven't worked in a lot of addiction centers. I got to work with TB patients. Yay. Yay. What are you going to do? All I got is this unhealthy dopamine addiction that I got as a package deal when I was born. I feel like everybody does. Dude, have you ever seen people that, like, go cliff climbing without any ropes? I don't know what it's called. Free climbing? They're worse than us. That's worse than us. Oh, Prel. Good luck. I am as well. My entire family. Honestly, I think my sister and I are doing a pretty good job at it, kind of accidentally breaking the cycle. my whole family, I mean, my dad's dead of alcoholism. Everyone on my mom's side and my dad's side are dead of alcohol-related diseases, whether it's, overdosing or pancreatic disease or otherwise. Like, we don't have any grandparents or anything left, and it's crazy, and luckily, neither my sister or I, like, we both obviously went to college and went through, like, that stage, but neither of us clung to alcohol as a way to have fun or as a way to, like, make anything more fun. We're like, kind of bitchy enough to be like, "That's not a fun activity. I'm not gonna go." And people will be like, "Yeah, man, but if we, like, pre-funk," and it's like, or you can just acknowledge that's a shitty activity and we could do something fun you don't need a pre-funk for. I don't know, ideas. Know what I mean? Is solo because I always just nurse one beer. Oh God. I always just nurse one beer at weddings or parties and such. I used to be so embarrassed about it, but now I'm a bit older and love it. No, love it. The more I learned about just the human body and that, like, one beer is not going to kill you, but you can't cherry coat the fact that alcohol is poison. It's just poison. And us getting drunk is our body freaking out and trying to digest that poison as fast as possible. It makes me feel better about not being into alcohol. I'm like, all right. I don't have to, I'm not into poison. I don't want to do that. What's this, Mayo? Out of service satellites must be removed within 5 years. No shit. Is this a recent thing or is this like a general? Oh, good. We were literally just talking about all the fucking space trash up there and how much that must be. At risk is more than $279 billion a year satellite and launch industries and the jobs that depend on them, according to an FCC document released earlier this month. Left unchecked, orbital debris could block all of these benefits and reduce opportunities across nearly every sector of our economy. There's enough Wow. The number of satellites in low Earth orbit, which is the sphere of orbit extending about 2,000 kilometers or 1,200 miles out, has grown exponentially in recent years, thanks in large part to a massive new mega constellations of small satellites pouring into space, largely by commercial companies. Most notably, guess. 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 Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Most notably, Elon Musk's SpaceX has launched about 3,000 satellites to space for its space-based internet service Starlink. 3,000? There's also plans to put tens of thousands of new satellites in low Earth orbit in years to come. FCC Commissioner Nathan Symington noted during Thursday's meeting, commercial companies have routinely promised to take the debris issue seriously, and SpaceX has already agreed to comply with the recommended 5-year rule for getting defunct satellites out of orbit. But there has long been a broader push within the space community to codify new regulations. So the FCC announced plans in early September to at least vote on updates. I mean, 3,000? Is that about how many people are using Starlink or whatever? Like, is it a satellite for every person? Is that the only way it works? 100% pro. I mean, I think honestly that's a huge reason why I don't drink at all anymore. Like, I like a nice whiskey once in a while, but a huge reason is recreational weed is amazing. Codified. It is codified, not codified, codified. Codified. Thank you. I only get drunk in events with open bars. I can count on both hands the amount of times I drank more than one drink. I'm kind of the same. I could probably name off the times since post-college that I've gotten drunk, and it's almost always a wedding. How else do you enjoy them? I don't fucking know. Oh, that was a long meeting. Jesus. And it dug on for 45 minutes. Yeah, when it was scheduled for 30. Let me guess. There was someone that just loves to hear themselves speak. Codified sounds fishy. Why is that face perfect for it? Thank you, Dan, for that. If there's recreational weed and medical weed, is there also business weed? Is that a vape? Would a vape be business weed? I don't know. That's a really good question. This is Axel Thesleff. Bad Words, I think is what the song is called. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a good song. Never looked into it, but is there a difference in how damaging weed is if you either smoke a bowl or a joint? So, Besso, it's actually really interesting. The information that they've been able to conclusively provide us is that the most damaging thing about consuming THC in any way is if you smoke it at a high temperature. I believe it's over 180 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know the C's, I'm sorry, but if it's 180 degrees Fahrenheit or over, and you are chronically exposing your throat, your mucous membranes of your throat to it, they can start to break down and necrotize because your body will stop trying to heal them because it thinks you're dying or something, which can cause other problems. So, like pretty universally, what they've said is the coolest you can make the smoke, the best. So, like, if you think about like smoking a bong versus a pipe and how fucking hot the smoke can be, like you take these tiny hits and your throat's like burning to death, versus you can really cool it down if you have a nice ice pipe or something like that. It's just cooling it down. So, like a volcano, or what are those? A volcano vape. There's so many ways. Yeah, back to vaping at 180 is definitely an option. But also, they have, I don't know if they definitely probably have these where you are, Besso, but they have adapters now that you can put on a bong to put your vape on. And you can literally put your vape on your bong if you're worried about it. Like if you're worried about it not cooking the oil at a high enough temperature, but you want to cool it down, they have adapters now to stick it on the end of your bong. I know they have them at Hemper, but they've got to have them everywhere. So because you also don't, like, that's the caveat with dabs and oils and stuff like that. And I'm sure you already know this, so please don't think I'm treating you like you're stupid. This is just general knowledge for everybody. But if you ever see like I have some actually I can show you dabs, where it's like the pure distilled form of THC out of the plant. You have to heat these to a certain temperature, otherwise you can inhale not fully cooked oil particles. Like they will not have vaporized small enough to be absorbed, and they'll just coat your lungs and cause a lot of infection and problems. So you definitely want to get it at I don't know exactly what the temperature is. I think they're all different. I think dabs are all different, honestly. It looks like earwax. But I think they're all different for what temperature you cook them at. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean your dab pen or your vape or whatever probably has all the settings on it. They're pretty high tech these days. But yeah, in general, it's just cooling it down. And the only reason that they've been able to conjecture that, or however you want to put it, is that they've been able to look at bodies that we've exhumed from the ground from like northern countries, ancient bodies of human beings from really, really northern countries, northern parts of Canada and so forth, that had to like melt snow to have water, so they had to, everything was just frozen solid. So everything they consumed was a really hot temperature, and their average lifespan was really, really short. And they, on average, almost everyone had esophageal cancer. The rates of esophageal cancer were exponential. And the only thing that would cause it in the culture and environment and society they lived in was the high temperature heat things that they would drink and eat to warm their bodies and keep warm in such an intense environment, and also just to thaw the snow. And so we've taken that forward and been like, okay, we should not expose any mucous membrane to anything above 180 chronically. Chronically meaning like, one really hot hit because you didn't realize it isn't going to kill you. You're going to give your body relapse time to heal that mucous membrane and send new cells there and send blood there and oxygen there and shed that layer of skin and so on and so forth, which doesn't take too long. But like if you're hitting a hot pipe all day, every day, and you're constantly burning your throat, you won't heal. Your body will stop wasting resources at a certain point. You know what I mean? And you don't want necrotizing tissue in your throats. Right? That was a lot of blah, 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 and I apologize. Sometimes I just vomit. It's illegal there? No shit. Like all dabs? Because we have dabs that aren't wax. Like that one I was just showing you. The strain is called Gelato Kush Cake, and it's a ghost terp sugar, whatever the hell that means. But it's not wax at all. It literally looks like, if you've ever used like body sugar, like, that exfoliating body sugar stuff, kind of looks like that. It's like kind of wet sugar, and it's very soft. You can just poke it and it falls apart. But then I do have another one. I haven't opened it yet. We can look at it. I don't know if it's a wax. Necrotizing tissue in my ass is my favorite too. This is why we're friends. I love when it falls out when I poop hard.
Hail Satan.
So the other dab I got, I don't have a dab rig. You know what I do, right, Brittany? I've showed you. I take like the tiniest little microscopic dot and I put it on top of weed sometimes just to give it an extra hit. But I never do more than that because, again, it won't cook at the right temperature and I don't want to get like fucking oil in my lungs. But I had points, so I got all this weed for relatively free. And this one is by a new brand I'd never seen before. It's called Amber. It's so pale, but the thing's inside. And the strain is called Honey Hiker, and it's allegedly 78.19% THC. Let's open it and see what it looks like, though. I don't know. How much is a lot? I shall show you. Actually, oh man, I don't think they gave it to me in this weed. Sometimes, though, they give me a pamphlet, and it literally shows you on the pamphlet how much is the right amount. But I don't think I got one this time. But it's... So, I'll show you. I'll show you. I was taught this by the masters, so I don't hurt myself. Oh my god, what is this? Why? The sound from a musician on stage bounces off the auditorium walls to surround the audience. The sound from a pigeon on stage does not do this. The reason is acoustics. I'm angry at you for that. That's great. My cat is biting it as if, oh, they're hungry. I don't ever want to top you. I just like to join. I'm not competitive. I'm more the like, oh yeah, let's get weird together. You know what I mean? I'm never here to be better than anyone. I just want to join and have fun. If someone's gonna be weird, I'm gonna be weird too. Like, let's get weird. Slow clap, right? That's what you get. So it looks like this little pot. It's so nothing in this room is white except this. So the exposure is insane. Just says amber on it. Oh, the side has a sticker. That's why I can't get it open. Katie is not. I could be if I tried real hard. I've never been competitive. I don't know. I like sports, but I was never like heartbroken about them or anything. I guess maybe I'm competitive in the moment. Maybe I am competitive and I'm just lying. I don't know. Maybe ask Zach. I don't think I am. This is a really good song. This is the sticker of all the info, but it was keeping it closed. It's got the breakdown of all the THCA blah stuff. I'm going to read it to you. I don't know if it's legit. I've been told by multiple people this is just like bullshit because we can't actually see this yet, but I think it is body, yeah. I'll start it over and turn it up a little bit for y'all. So this one is the Honey Hiker, and it is the THC. So it says 6.8%, 6.78% THC, 67.13% THCA, 0% CBD, 0.25% CBDA. Total THC is 65.65. Total percent 78.19. I don't know the difference between those. See, this is it. None of it means anything. I'm competitive about not being competitive. Maybe I'm not competitive. Shut up. I'm right. I know. I got it because it was called Honey Hiker, and I like honey. So I figured why not try it. I'm just sticking it here so I don't lose it. And I did get them for. I mean, that's the cool thing about my dispensary is every time you buy weed, you get points, and like in a couple months, you end up getting a whole bunch of weed for free. So I always get some fancy shit. This looks like bird poop. What is it considered though? Is it wax? Yes, this is considered a wax, but it just looks like earwax. It's so gross looking. Is there a black dot in it or are those holes? Oh, those are holes from the bad light. Okay. I was like, what in the fuck is that? Holes. It's just holes. But when I say a tiny amount, I'll show you. The safe amount to put on the top of some weed if you're smoking a bong without giving yourself disgusting oil in your lung is about... Oh, my Lord. Stick, you stupid hoe. About that big. That's about it. Right there. Oh my God, sorry, wrong way. It's literally on the end of a pin. It's smaller than the pin head for reference. That is about the safe amount. So if you don't have a dab rig and you have some shag weed, but you got some wax or otherwise, what you can do is take an extremely small amount, no bigger than that. Please don't be unsafe and stupid, and you just put it on the top of your bowl. And make sure to cook that part first with the blue flame. Sucker down into the weed, and you get yourself a nice little treat. Like hash. Yeah, you treat it just like hash. You can do a shatter. Shatter usually takes the highest temperature, though, to heat. So that's usually not the safest. Yeah, you do more than that, and you'll literally feel feelings, taste, color, and grandpa and grandma are coming back from the dead to tell you how dirty you are every night in the bathroom because they can watch. They're watching. Jesus is watching. Cheers. So, I actually do have a nail I can show you. I don't have any way to heat the nail, so I'm not going to be dabbing, but I can show you how like people that just buy dabs, how they smoke them. Don't get stuck. So this is a nail, a dab rig's nail or whatever. Hold on, let me put my bowl out and then I can show you the difference between the two. So basically, I'm sure you've seen a bowl. It's literally just like a little funnel that you stuff with weed. So what you do instead, this is I've never used them. I actually save them and I use them for tarantula water bowls. They work really well. Or a banger. Yep, a banger is another word for them. So this sits in your bong like that. It would be so difficult to work on a fucking beaker bong, but you get the idea. And you have either a torch or this like wire that there's something called an e-nail where you can wrap a wire around it and it has a little thing that tells you exactly what temperature it's getting to. And if you have the torch though, you just torch this glass bowl without anything in it until it's hot, I guess. I don't know how hot or the temperatures or how you can tell. I have no idea. This is just the old school way. And then once it got really hot, then you would take your pin with your little bit of dab on it and you just hit the bottom of that glass nail right there and swirl it around and it just turns into smoke instantly. And if you can see, there's a little tiny hole in the side right there. And that's how it sucks into the bong. That's the big, and then you treat it like like flour. Once it's burnt up, you pull it out kind of idea. But I've never done it. I've done dabs before, but I've never like done it on my own. I've always just smoked someone else's dabs and they've done the whole thing for me. It makes sense. It's just, I don't trust myself with a torch. I'm going to be honest. I just don't want to torch anything. It is pure Disney magic, man. If you watch people torch them, they're wild. It just disintegrates. And apparently they're insanely strong because I've seen people, I think it's considered very dangerous, so it was like deleted from Instagram, but there was a period of time on Instagram where these like, girls in bikinis, very young looking girls in bikinis would have a dab rig ready and cooked and they would have a dab or a piece of shatter that was this long, this big. I mean, it was asinine. I don't even know how many like grams or how many milligrams of THC those were. And they would cook the entire thing and take one hit. I mean, like as big as a Hershey bar. I don't know what their lungs do. Yeah. It was crazy. To me, it just seems like such a waste of dabs. When that tip of one, any more than that needle tip will literally send you to space and you'll be dancing in Jupiter's rings. What the fuck are they going through emotionally? I don't think you can get that high. I just feel like you're just going to exhale most of it. But I remember the pamphlet that they give you at my dispensary. Where's that little pin? The amount that they tell you to use regularly, like if you're using a dab rig, is about the size of the regular pinhead. If you remember the tiny ass crystal I put on, that green ball, that's about the size they tell you to use. That's like one serving. And that's a lot, in my opinion. Like that's just comparatively. So this entire pot of the wax, 78.19% THC, which means this is 791 grams of THC, right? Or did I go the opposite way? You just move the decimal 1 point and it tells you how many like milligrams, no, it's milligrams, not grams, how many milligrams of THC are actually in this. And it's pretty fucking insane for that tiny little blob of earwax. It's astronomical how much THC is actually in this product versus a quarter or an eighth of monkey berries is 28.55%. THC versus 78%. Was that it? Yeah, 78 versus 25. It's crazy. These are much more expensive. Yeah, so one of these are a little bit more expensive. Again, I had points, so I got free weed, so I got nice brands. But like an eighth in my dispensary is usually about $15. And these are usually $40 and up for 1 gram of it. I think that's what they weigh. Usually it says it on there. Usually it's like 1 gram is the weight. Yeah, it says 1 gram of amber sativa wax. They're usually $35 to $40 for these. And they probably last a long time depending on like how much you use and how often you smoke. Yeah, the ones that are I already put them, I dumped it into one of these because they're better containers. But you know those little black pots I have that you just squeeze to pop? Those are like $15 a pop because it's the dispensary owned weed brand. Like it's their growers. You know what I mean? So there's no middleman. So it's crazy cheap. Whereas these ones, because these are a different brand, these are Loco Love or Local Love or whatever. These are like $30 to $35 a piece. And then the super fancy, I don't have any right now, but like 710 Labs is one that can get pretty expensive. There's a couple brands where they can get up to like $45 an eighth. And it's just like, I don't know if the weed's any more potent. I usually get it when I have points just to try it. That gram at a pin size would last like a month. They last me forever. Oh yeah, I have dabs for months because I smoke them so infrequently. I usually just top skag weed if I accidentally, sometimes you get a bad batch. No hate on anyone. I use that. But I think it is like the harder the dab is, the higher temperature it needs to cook, I think. $1 gram of just normal ass weed here is like 10 to 12 euros. Isn't that nice? 10 grams for 120. Fuck yeah. Weed, I think Colorado's so cheap because they were like one of the, if not the first, one of the first states to go recreationally legal. So they could afford to make it so cheap because people would drive here from all over the United States of America to buy weed. I go through a gram a week, and that when I have wax, a gram a week of of like this guy. I mean, if that's all you're smoking, I get it. I ain't shaming. How much do you usually do in one hit? Like a normal amount, not like a bad day amount, just out of curiosity. Normally more so than flower, but RSO syringes are best bang for buck. I love the syringes. Those are so nice. I agree. They're the best bang for your buck because I feel like you're going to get everything out. You get all the product out. Whereas sometimes these pots, like you're like sitting there with a tiny spoon, like scraping the sides. Like, is there any left in there? Because they're so like fluidy and weird. But you can actually get a lot of dabs in those syringes now where you can literally measure. It has measurements on the side and you can pump out exactly how much dabs you want. They're miraculous. 45 to 60 is the norm in my non-legal state. I have no upside for that. Boo. And Colorado already had medical for a long time, exactly. And so the infrastructure was already there. Half the shops just went recreational overnight. Yeah. No idea. I use a 4-coil vape. Oh shit. I was just curious. I don't know anyone that just regularly dabs. So I was just curious. Did you see the MedMen scandal? No. They are $1 million behind in the rent for their facilities, and they just filed a motion in court to have it thrown out because they're an illegal business. The landlord should have known that, and therefore the contract is null and void. I'm sorry, the what? What? How is that okay? That seems fucked up. Hit it till the battery runs out. I feel that spiritually. No, I totally get that. Hi, C. Nemos. Ooh, concentrate vaporization is dependent on how stable the concentrate is. By stable, do you mean how solid it is at room temperature? Just because I'm stupid, even though you're lurking. No worries. I hope you do, Pendragon. I really hope so. That is super fucked up. That is what an. I wonder if that lawyer can sleep at night. That is so beyond fucked up. Beyond fucked up. I unironically hope they get out of the contract like that. It just seems so dirty. I mean, it's a pure example of capitalism, I feel like, at its purest and finest moments. Money is a superpower. Ew. That makes my heart sick inside. Kind of in my butt. I think it is Lindsay Sterling, yeah. She has a new song out, relatively new, with Amy Lee. No, this isn't. No, this is Dark. This is, it is Lindsay Sterling, Dark Side. Yes, this is one Sales gave me. It's a really, really good song. There's another one by Lindsay Sterling that's a recent one that came out, and she did it with Amy Lee, and it's so fucking pretty. Holy shit. I hate it. I too. I hate, it's like, I never want to be one of those people that just denies the truth because I don't like it. But also, gross. Is a dab already decarboxylated? Like, can you consume it orally? I know you cannot consume it orally. It is not in the form that consuming it orally would be digestible. That has to be a tincture. I'm really bad at saying that word. A tincture. New Lord of the Rings goes hard this week. I haven't even started it yet. I haven't started the Lord of the Rings one yet because I'm trying to get through the dragon show, and it just got so weird. I can't. My brain hurts. I don't think it is a tincture. I don't know why my mouth hates that word. Tincture. Nope. Tincture. Ugh, stop. I just have to stop now. I could put hash in my hot cocoa and it worked perfectly. I don't think it's the same as hash. I honestly, like, I think Cinemus and other people have said absolutely don't eat dabs just because of the way they are is not consumable they have to be like cooked or something, probably decarboxylated or whatever. I have no idea, but I know there's a difference between them. They always say not for consumption by mouth on them. Somewhere there's so much tiny writing I really can't even see it. Is that the trick? They do it so it's in the bottom. Look, they put little like fold me out things in the bottom. Let's see what it says. Your setup pictures, what kind of are you talking computer setup or like weed setup? Hypothetical shenanigans is for all weed related activities, simply because we recognize as a community that it's not recreationally legal everywhere, and you should be able to hang out in Discord without worrying about your boss like seeing like big bong biddies or whatever as the name of the Discord channel. So we called that hypothetical, but I think we also have a PC channel, like a PC building channel or PC building advice or whatever, and if you have cool pictures of like your battle stations, I love looking at those. It'd be like eating weed, right? I was peeling off the thing on the bottoms to see what it says. Warnings. This product was produced without regulatory oversight for health, safety, or efficacy. There may be long-term physical or mental health risks from using marijuana, including additional risks for women who are or may become pregnant or who are breastfeeding. Use of marijuana may impair your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. This package is designed to be child-resistant. Inhaled product. Enjoy responsibly. That's what we get. Yeah, that's this is what I put on that bowl. It was tasty. I mean, it wasn't harsh at all. It was nice. And this is the one that looks kind of like earwax. The other one looks like a crystal-y stuff. Yeah. I would never order things from the internet because I'm a scaredy cat. Wait, what kind of things? Like, what kind of, wait. Like all the things? Biddies! You know what I mean. This song, have you never heard this? Oh my god, it's so good. It's Janelle Monáe, Make Me Feel. I got you, boo. It's so good. Increased risk of becoming fat and forgetting their own birthday, right? Like, I don't know why wind exists anymore, but that's about it. Fucking A. I'm gonna put this away. Best part is if they catch it, you have no idea where it came from. Exactly. What came from where? What are you talking about? I have no idea. None. What? Wait, I have a Victoria's Secret song on this playlist that Eliza gave me. Is that the one you're thinking of? Hello.
Blessed be. Wait, that doesn't.
Blessed be thine Beelzebub. Ah.
Penetrate that asshole.
Amen, motherfucker.
Happy Friday. How are you? Trainwreck? Ooh. The strain I was smoking is... I ground it up earlier. Now I can't remember already. Not monkey berries. It's the other one. Apple pie. That's such an easy strain to remember. Apple pie. It's really tasty. It doesn't smell like apple pie or anything, but it's a good strain. I like it. It's nice and chill. It's a good one. Here, Besso, I actually have a playlist on YouTube that I've slowly put together the past couple years that when we couldn't listen to music because I didn't know how to separate the shit. I'll give it to you. It's got like this on it as well as many other good songs. Similar feels. Y'all are welcome to it. It's called The Tits. That's the name of the list. You're welcome. Our LSD we would order came in on one of those catalogs hidden between those pull-out patch. Oh my God, that's amazing. No shit. Pull-up punch cards are like faux cologne patches. I've never seen LSD or acid in it in any other way other than a stamp. That's so fun, though. Older but still impressive. Things that are older still impressive. What is it? I have to pee so bad. I need to take a break. We have to take a break. I'm going to piss my pants. Ugh. A hair clip? Horrible. Why? Bitch. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That is my best friend, AJ. That is my best friend. Well, my best friend in high school. I think I've told you about my friend. I think I've told you this kind of, Besso. My best friend in high school, always wanted to do hair, but we both grew up in a place where I just posted a link to the list again. Sorry. We both grew up in a place where literally there are no gay people. It's still kind of that way. There are no gay people. So he never came out. He was not comfortable coming out ever, like understandably so. And we were best friends and we would learn choreographed Britney Spears dances together and shit. And throughout high school, we worked together at Taco Time. We would go to Walmart after work at like midnight, buy, herbal essences, hair bleach and hair dye, and go to his house. And he would destroy my waist length, thick fucking horse ass hair in his basement. But he ended up going to beauty school. He ended up going to Jean Juarez, and he now owns, I believe, 2 salons under his own name in Seattle, the greater Seattle area, under like his like Kermit Dane, his like legit name. And so he really wanted to do a video, and I kept it up all these years for him because I think he still shows it to people once in a while. I was like, when he went through beauty school, I was like his hair model. I would come in and he would, do all the updos and all that crazy shit to do tests. It's really weird to say that, but like he'd get tested on how to do a French twist or something like that. And I always had super long, thick hair, so he could do it. And I was his model for all of them, but that's one of the oldest ever. It's a crazy old one. It makes me nostalgic for the past. Oh, he's cute as fuck. Oh, he's hella cute. Hella cute. Hold up. Is this the song I want? Why did it go small? I gotta pee so bad, guys. I gotta take a break. I don't even know if it's break time, but I'm about to piss my fucking pants. It's going to happen. Not really, but maybe. I have to pee so bad. Oh my God. So much hydration. All right, quick break. Stand up and pee your pants. Do what you need to do. Stretch your legs. Listen to some good music. I'll be back in a few minutes. Watch some jellyfish. I don't know. Experience life. Control.
Penetrate that asshole.
I don't know. I don't get anything wet.
Penetrate that asshole.
It's gonna be the sickest, dankest rap ever. I'm gonna break into the scene. What is that sound? Music. Okay. I was like, why do I hear fucking static in the background, madam? Computer? Hello? Jesus Christ. didn't make them into lyrics for it to not be used into a song. It's so perfect together, though. I can't. I would like to play some fuck. Well, it is kind of fuck. We just got levitation yesterday, and it's the coolest ability ever. I can fly. I am officially Nancy. I can fly. I'm flying. I'm flying. I'm flying. Don't watch the second one. Not that I've talked about that too much today. I believe I can fly. We used to have an entire version of that song when we were kids, Lizzie, that was I Believe I Can Fart. Like fly with your farts, like blow out the window. It was crazy. I don't remember all the lyrics, but we had it down packed, me and my neighbors. It was fantastic because farts are funny and they always will be. I don't know. Humor is cheap when it comes to weird smelly gases coming out of our orifices. I believe I can fart. I don't even remember the lyrics, but we had it. It was great. It's been a while. Those were the good times. Were they? I don't know about that. The good time. Well, not really. I wouldn't go back. Me and my friend Safi have the song "Drugs Are an Open Door." Oh my God, love is an open door. Stop it. We used to have. Do you want to intubate a patient? Do you want to place a line? Do you want to something? Go to MRI. I can't remember all the lyrics, but we had an entire, and we would sing it in the hallways of the hospital when Frozen came out. It didn't help that me and my coworker were both named Katie. It was very confusing. We were like a team of Frozen hell. Isn't it great? I'm so glad you like it, Besso. Even Zach liked it. The first time I played it for him, he's like, this song is fucking dank. I'm like, I know. I don't know why it's more like Janelle Monáe's classic. I just don't think people knew she was coming out with a new album or something. It was crazy, but it's so good. I'm so glad you like it. Not that I didn't think you wouldn't have loved it, but you know, to each their own. You never know. It might be too poppy. Some people might not think it's too much, you know. Do you want to turn their air off? Do you want to free up this bed? We need high turnover now. Can you go to room 6 and unplug Ed? Let's not. That got dark. We got dark, Brittany. We got dark with it. We could get real dark with it. We used to change any lyrics with love in it to muff. Oh my God. I believe in a thing called muff. Stop it. That's beautiful. You give muff. That's so much funnier though. There's so many songs with love in it that you could replace with muff that make them way better. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do now. That's fantastic. I remember when we were young, like we loved getting a hold of those games that were like, not games, the songs that my mom didn't really know what was going on in them. And we would screech them at the top of our lungs. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's the, When I Think About You, I Touch Myself. We would scream that out the windows of her car if it came on the radio. My mom thought it was hilarious. She never quite, and we were like, hello? It was great. It was like silent trolling. Other people definitely probably thought something was wrong in our car or otherwise. All my life has been a series of just saying no, and then suddenly I bumped into drugs. You have to sing that for a TikTok. That's fantastic. I would do anything for Muff, but I won't do that. Stop it. Oh my God. I can't even think of it. I'm trying to think of a song. I don't listen to a lot of love music, apparently. L is for the way you look at me. Oh my God. Spell out love, but then just say Muff. Muff was made for you and me. Stop. We could go for on forever. Spell out the muff. What would it be? M is for the way you muff dive me. That's too soon. Too soon, Katie. Too soon. Is for the way you muff at me. U is for the undercarriage I see. F is fairy. I have no idea. I got nothing. Those are weird letters to try to fit in there. Muff stinks. Muff hurts. That's a good one. I'd